So nice.
Wow, 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 novel keys Keycult, wow.
Oh my goodness. Hello everyone. Cheeseman Foo, what's up man? 13 months and a lot of wows. Somebody else, thank you so much for 16 months.
So nice.
Why is the train line so to Yorkdale so fucking slow? Dude, cause the last few months especially have been god awful for transit in Toronto, in Ontario, let's just say. I have no faith in the transit system anymore, man. It used to be good. I used to like it.
Boney Yaitona gifted a tier 1 sub to Lorenu.
Thank you, Boney. Appreciate that, man. Thank you so much for 6 gifted, dude. Boney, did you get my response, by the way? Have you ever hand-wired a keyboard? Once or twice. I don't really like doing it personally, just because I feel like I can't test parts as well coming from clients. But, I mean, I've had no problems both times I've done it. But, yeah, I've done it. Do I like doing it? I don't mind it. Do I want to do it? Not really. I missed y'all. Been in the woods for the past 5 days. How'd it go? Was it just like a nice time off? What is that board you're using? As a left-handed person that speaks to me, this is the Quantum 60. Extras will be available soon. I don't know when, but soonish. How are you guys all doing today, by the way? Who is this cutie? What the? Wait. Why did that message get blocked? I'm so sorry. I don't know why that message is blocked. It says they're using a bad word. Yo, wait. Who is this guy? Surely, it's not Alex. He never streams later than his posted schedule.
Dan Yeefs gifted a tier 1 sub to Austin's.
Wait, did I say I was supposed to stream today at 1? Did I miss my schedule stream? I thought I was supposed to stream at 7 p.m. today. Oh, I was supposed to stream at 1. Whoops. Dude, I'm getting all my times messed up today, dude. I'm getting, like, literally all my times messed up today. That's okay. You know what we're going to do? We're doing 2 streams. I'm just going to give you guys another stream later today at 7 o'clock anyways. It doesn't matter. I don't even think this person could have watched the stream today. Actually, it might be better news for them.
So nice.
It's fine, Alex. We blame Adam. Yeah, it's my own fault. Honestly, I'm so used to looking at my other schedule because I haven't been updating the one in Discord too much, but it's okay. One sec, guys. Let me just quickly do something real quick. Thank you, by the way, Satori. I appreciate that. Thank you. One moment, everybody. Let me just get something ready before we start streaming here. Damn, dude. Oh my god. What the heck? 10 tier 1s? Damn, why, man? What the heck? Thank you, man. I really appreciate the love. Thank you, Biggest. Oh my goodness. Thank you, guys. Sorry, I was just redoing something for my scheduling. Oh my goodness. Thank you.
So nice.
Mystery, thank
back.
you so much for... Dude, thank you so much for 3 months, bro. Wingy, thank you so much for a tier 1 as well, man. It's been a while. Hey, I'm glad you're here now, man. Dude, I really appreciate the 10 tier 1s. Absolutely flexing on them with the gifts for real, dude. All right, well, we'll do another stream at 7 today anyways.
Whoa,
I totally thought today was 7 p.m. I was looking at my schedule and I looked at a different date and I was like, oh, yeah, 7 p.m. So, you know what? It's fine. We'll do it at 7. We'll do the January later today. I also have a headphone here, which is really bothering me, but we're going to do the Keycult right now. Love 2 streams in 1 day. I didn't get a second email. I don't know if you saw
Love 2
replies.
Alex streams in 1 day. I didn't get a second email. I'd if you saw the replies to the first.
Dude, I think my email's been freaking weird lately. Okay. No, I see it. Never mind. I see it. I just haven't responded to anything I got yesterday. I was out most of the day yesterday. That's why I didn't stream. And thank you guys for the subs and the bits and everything. I really appreciate it. I feel weird for asking here, but did you get the package I sent last week? Most likely got everything. The only thing I'm... Satori, message me on Discord. I think I'm waiting on like 2 client packages. But I think everything else has been pretty much received. I've sent emails to almost everyone's board that I received so far, except for like 1. So just message me. I'll confirm.
Hello Alexander Tosington, I hope you're having a good one. I see that Constance TKL schedule.
Yeah, the Constance is gonna be nice, man. Also, Alexander Tosington. What the heck? I underwent a key project when I got a dink on my keyboard. I decided to strip the code and created a brushed Alutomo. You got pictures? I would absolutely love to see that. All right, so we're gonna clear up some quick things before we just talk about our day and just take a look at the keyboard really quick. We're gonna be looking at the Keycult #1 TKL. Now this is the one from Novel Keys. Just so we get the disclaimer out of the way, I work for Novel Keys. All right, so whether or not you want to take this as a grain of salt, take this as just some sort of showcase, do whatever you guys want to do. I'm still going to look at it. As far as I'm aware, nothing core of the Keycult has changed. I've looked at Keycult #1 TKLs in the past. So, wait, did my build command not update? 1 second. Try now. I'm just refreshing the save. See if the build command works now. Simon has something to say about this partnership. Simon can shove it up his ass. But we got this today. We're going to be looking at it. We're going to be looking at this, okay? And we're going to just really just showcase the board. We already know what this board consists of. I'm sure you guys have seen #1 TKLs in the past. But there's some differences that we'll talk about in terms of, I guess, pipeline of how this is going to get made.
Damn, 4 years already. Love you, dude. Less than 3.
Thank you. Oh my God, fella asleep. Love you, man. Giova, thank you so much. Keycult #3 when? I can't save that. I have no idea. The Mercy Works ones? Yeah, dude, amazing. Zonus, 43 months, man.
You look like trash. Can I take you out?
Huh? Okay, I'll go out with you. I feel like there's a double-edged compliment there. What, you work for Novel Keys? I thought you worked for yourself with all that cool swag.
What, you work for Novel Keys? I thought you just worked for yourself with all the cool swag. Lol. PS language.
No. I am a Novel Keys person. All right. So Novel Keys, for the Mercy one, I can't comment too much about that. I actually need to confirm with Michael the details there. But the Keycult one, just so you guys know, it's going to be a little different, right? So Keycult is not handling anything about production here, which is the key thing, in case anyone's wondering. Because I think that's kind of where this is getting confusing for a lot of people who have, just glanced at the update and just immediately getting super annoyed and mad and stuff like that. Yeah, what Meme just said too, it's basically like a license to make this design. So they're not handling anything in the pipeline for producing this product. Novel Keys is, which you can see as a big win if you'd like. I personally, I'm not going to talk ill will about anything right now. Cookie. Thank you, beer. But it would make more sense given the, I guess, general perception and, what's been going on. This is a pretty big, it's a pretty big win. Pretty big dub, as Lux just said. So that's one of the major things that's happening. The other thing, which we'll kind of explore here, is the PCB is probably the only real core change to this. So sounds like a positive for quality control. Yeah. Price-wise, I would not expect to see much of a price difference. I don't know if Mike has like a set price for these yet. I don't know if he's announced anything. I'll have to double check with him. But I wouldn't expect anything to be different. Packaging-wise, it is a smidge of a different, no more bowed PCBs. So instead of getting double boxes, you get this black box on the top.
Excited for extra stream time with you.
Thank you, Gio. Appreciate that, man. So you get 2 boxes here. You get the one with the Keycult, same old Keycult, really difficult to get out of a box type thing. And then you get the accessories box on the inside here. But we'll go over all this. Will Keycult be commissioned to make new keyboards for Novel Keys? The answer to that is Keycult's doing their own thing. Keycult's going to be still designing whatever they want to design. And Zonus, I love you, bro. I totally didn't take that as a mean compliment. But Keycult's not going to be like producing new designs or anything like that. If or sorry, Novel Keys won't be producing anything. If Keycult decides to produce something new, and then we're allowed to, run it, that's up to, ultimately that's really up to Mr. Mike. That's up to the big man himself. But I can't really comment on that because I don't really know. That's not really something that's in my wheelhouse of knowledge. Mr. Novel Keys. I'm assuming that's Mike. I don't know if Mike wants to hop on the stream and talk to you guys too, but I'll message him. It's me. Do we get a carrying case yet? No. This is the box. But seriously, I hope everyone had a good weekend, man. Hey, let me see. Is Mike available to chit chat? I rebuilt my Sonnet. Top/alu plate with Nixie. Spring swap to 50 gram 22 mil Geon springs. Ooh, sounding a bit thin. So nice. Did you lube it like the switches very well? That's like going to be the big telltale sign there, is if you lube the switches very well. So that'll give it some depth. And also, thank you so much for the 35 months, man. I appreciate that, dude. Thank you, Boney.
I've been sick all weekend, so it's been okay. Today is the worst day of it so far.
Okay, it's just going to be me today. Dude, everyone's been sick this week. Okay, is it me or is it everyone been really sick the last week and a half? Because last week, I don't know about... So I'm feeling way better today. But up until Saturday midday, Friday was the worst. Friday I actually had to... I went to bed, dude, and my whole body felt like... I don't know if anyone can relate. The COVID body aches? Does anyone recall that? It's so specific. But it was like the body ache part of COVID. And I've never felt that before up until COVID. That's what I felt Thursday, Friday, and then Friday was the worst. Sorry, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Friday was the worst. Saturday, I felt way better. Sunday, I kind of hit my stride with that again. And then today, I am up and running 100%. But yeah, I didn't get any other symptoms. I was just completely drained, had no energy. I was kind of shivering a little bit on Friday as well. That's been the primary symptom when I've gotten COVID 2 times. Yeah, it's the worst feeling too. It's just, you feel like trash. So if it sticks with you, it'll be called long COVID. No, I feel super good right now. But that was like a 3-4 day thing. Gnarly stomach bug? Oof. What the hell's going on? Thank you everyone, by the way. I really appreciate all the love. No, it was just me, Crispy. I'm the only person who got it. Yeah, it was super unmotivating. I'm really behind on a lot of things because of that. Not gonna lie to you guys. Yeah, but it seems like a lot of people have. Everyone's been saying, everyone the last few days, maybe it is the weather shift. All right, well, these are gonna come in 2 new colors. Mike just confirmed pricing, so it's gonna be the regular Keycult #1 TKL pricing of $580. So about what it's normally worth here. So no other discounts that way or upgraded pricing or anything like that. Oh my god, please come out. So it is going to be $580. So more on the premium side for sure. Please focus. Yeah, so there's going to be 2 different colors. This is going to be the purple violet one. You guys can see. Boxing is all the same. All this jazz here. Was there any changes or literally a new color with the same pricing? So the big change, if you're talking about the actual keyboard flyback, keyboard pretty much identical. There's going to be some small changes. You guys will see. The big change is this, is the PCB. It's no longer going to be using a Wilba PCB and we'll be using a Youngcar PCB. At the end of the day, I was thinking about this too. Keycult had, those signature Wilba red PCBs. Don't get me wrong, love Wilba PCBs. I would say the only benefit to this is, the Wilba PCBs, the packaging, which drove me up the walls personally, was so tight that you could risk damaging your keyboard PCB when you were taking it out of the packaging. And then the other benefit, maybe you can see it as a benefit, is Wilba PCBs tend to be a smidge bowed when you got them. So for someone maybe not as experienced with the Wilba PCB, maybe could have suffered from some non-flush switches. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a bit bananaed. As for compatibility, I mean, I would assume anything with a JST port would probably be good if you have a long enough cable. And you can see here, we're given 2 cables, one really long one, one not so long one. I'm probably going to stick to the really long one today. So, and then we have all our accessories, you know, the bubble feet, all this stuff over here. Is buying on Novel Keys going to be the same as it used to be on Keycult? Like you can only get one if you win a raffle? No, this will just be in stock. It'll just be in stock sales. We're going to do different colors. So this time here, there's going to be 2 colors. Next time there might be 2. I don't know, 3. I don't know what we have in storage for the next run or whatever. But these are going to be in stock. They're actually, I don't know, maybe Mike can fill me. I don't know if he's still watching. I don't know where they are right now, but I think it should be literally soon. Is there a buy period? Well, there's going to be enough stock, I'd say, to hopefully make people happy of these two initial colors. Past that, I don't know when the next one's going to be done. Yeah, Mike just said there. Should be in very soon. Once we get it in, we'll give about a week's heads up. So, and I'll post that in the Novel Keys Discord if anyone's curious. Will there be a unit limit? I don't know. I don't think there's going to be a unit limit. Just a TKL for now, yeah. But if anyone's buying these with the intention to flip, I think, listen, I don't support that at all. I think it's dumb. But there's going to be enough to go around for the first drop, I hope. And then there's going to be more. So it's not like these are going to be a one-time thing. Colors will be changing, but if there's enough demand for colors, I've already confirmed this with Mike, as well as Riley. If there's enough demand for a color, Mike will just order more of the color. So, fix the alignment. But yes, the big thing, the big change, is like we've said in the updates. This is done by Novel Keys, basically a licensed design from Keycult. So if there's any doubters in chat about, oh, I don't want to shop from Keycult because Keycult reputation, yada, 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 don't worry about it. You still get the nice classic designs, even the cards. Look, it's like a Novel Keys colored card over here. Mike just said, next batch, not a number 1 TKL, is finished production. Oh wow, that's really quick. I actually didn't even know that was finished already. I wanted one since I joined the hobby. You're telling me I can own one? Absolutely. That's gonna be the good thing about this. Is it's not gonna be like, it's not gonna be like a drop right now. Then you have to wait a year for a chance to enter a raffle for one. I don't know if Mike's kind of shared when the next number 1 TKL will be, for example, but there's gonna be rotating stock about different Novel Keys designs, or not Novel Keys, Keycult designs. All right, we got our little PCB and we have our plates. Now I'm gonna use some HMX switches today. I was considering doing aluminum cherry, but I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I feel like, listen, I want to be real with you guys. I think I've used cherry switches and Keycults to death, and I think we have a general idea how that's gonna sound already. So let's just use some other switches today. I feel like the number 1 switch to pair with this is probably going to be cherry. So why not do something a bit different and see how it sounds? Are these made by Keycult or other manufacturers? Keycult, guys, let me make this as clear as possible. The only hand Keycult has in this is supplying the files to make it to Novel Keys. That's it. Novel Keys handles all the rest of the pipeline. Past that, manufacturing, distribution, all that. Okay? So that's going to be like the easiest way to kind of simplify this here. What's up, Plips? How you doing, man? Will Diamond Avalons go hard in this? Fuck. I should have lubed up some Diamond Avalons for today. Well, I mean, it's, guys, The update is already in the novel keys. It's on the newsroom. I posted it in the novel keys Discord. So if you guys are curious about that, I'd strongly recommend just taking a look there. But for now, I'll just mention it a few times here. Beautiful. What a good looking color. And for being, so this run here is going to be all aluminum parts. For being all aluminum too, this is quite hefty. It has a bit of a heft.
Can
I don't know if you guys
Novel
want weight.
license and run unicorns, please?
I don't know if that's going to happen. Dude, this is looking good. Hold on, let me get the weight, because I think you guys want me to measure it. Oof. Actually, it does have a bit of heft. I didn't really feel that the first time I picked it up, but now that I'm looking at it. Maroon burgundy looks so delicious. No, it's an aluminum plate. This is alu. I don't think it's going to come stock ever with a brass plate. I don't know if that's ever going to be in demand. Okay, let's see how much... I guess we'll do... Let's just do kilograms, because I'm more used to that. So 1.6 kilos, so what, about 3.5 pounds? Yeah, about 3 pounds, 9-ish ounces. So, pretty hefty. No brass weight, no. Maybe something in the future, I think Mike said he's willing to explore, but as of right now, no. This color needs GMK Maroon. I was thinking about putting some other sets on it today, but... BRG on this? Really? Did you move places again, or did you redecorate? Sorry, it's been a while. No, we moved. And then by redecorating, I mean, I haven't even painted this yet. Guys, let me be real with you. I'm so nice.
Alex, me boy, 2 years of love of keebs and beautiful moustaches.
Hey.
I feel like we're a family now, so gimme a little smooch and do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around.
I got you, dude. But, guys, let me be real with you. Moving was stressful. And I think now that I've sort of settled in a little bit, I have some stuff I want to do. I'm going to take my time, though, because I don't feel like doing anymore. I already have this, like, weird gut feeling that I'm behind in everything else. So I feel like if I take time to redecorate to the point where, to like the extent that I want to, that's probably like a week or two, like of just straight doing that, which I just cannot do. So, alrighty. But yeah, here's the inside of this board. Pretty standard fare, I'd say. I can't remember if this is the same position as the other Keycults. It's been a little while since I've had a number 1 TKL in my hand, but pretty much. Actually, is it? Oh, Mike, does it have a serial number in here too for the number of units? Or I don't know what this is. I don't know what that's. You guys can't really see it, but it does. Oh, so this is number 480, which may give you guys an idea of how many there'll be. It matches the card? Oh yeah, it does match the card. I didn't even take that in. Didn't even see that was there. They didn't give you 420? It's okay. I got a white/white 160. It took me a while to get it to sound nice, but I found the winning formula. Yeah, I will say the plastic plates on Keycults do sound really good too. We're going to talk a little bit about some hacks that you can do. Some stuff that you can do. No, I wouldn't call it hacks. We'll take a look at the board here fully again, but I kind of showed you guys the other day this. We did a 165 the other day. Now, the Keycult plate, there's some stuff you can do to it. I would personally not bother to put the gasket on this particular one right over here. Again, this is kind of a legacy kind of board in a lot of ways, but I would just not put the adhesive gaskets on this, like right over here. Just this particular one. This will make the keyboard sound a lot more lively. But we'll take this apart and we'll kind of explore that. If you guys wanted to see what the board looks like on the side profile, pretty standard TKL by Keycult over here, #1. My favorite of all the Keycult designs, by the way. The #1 was just always so beautiful. The Anno looks top tier on it, if you guys were looking, or wanted to look rather. So everything's looking fantastic. If anyone was curious, the mid-accent's still a classic? Absolutely. And we'll zoom in a bit and just show you guys who that is. Absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful. Yeah, it's a lovely color. I think this is my favorite out of the two colors that have come out. Truly a timeless design. Yeah, and I think that's kind of the motivation here. It is a timeless design. Are you allowed to say who manufactured this? Like the factory? That's up to Mike. But we are doing this. This is not Keycult. The color reminds me of the Andromeda character from the old Saint Seiya. Huh. I have to see a picture of that. I'm not too sure personally. I'm gonna put my little bump on feet here. Good afternoon. What's up, Keep Science? How you doing, man? Serica would look good on this. You guys are throwing out some interesting suggestions here. I need to maybe explore some of that. This would be fun with Darling to celebrate. We could put Darling on this. No, the quality looks fantastic. That's up to Mike, though, if he wants to disclose like that kind of information. Beige would look cool in this, too, for a Keycap set. I agree. But I think we just did like a beige one. This is my only disappointment about this board. I'm hoping this actually fits better today. Okay, I'm not going to say disappointment yet. This is my only disappointment, are these stupid plastic tabs that align the plate. But I mean, it wouldn't be a Keycult, I guess, without this. We'll see if this aligns better now. Because it's been a long time. At one point in time, these used to actually be pretty easy to put in. But in more recent times, these have been absolutely painful to put in. Not that you even need to put them, but we'll see. They're to align the plate. Again, not my favorite way to do things, but I guess it wouldn't be a Keycult without it. Would not be at all. Let me actually just get some lube here, and then I'm going to grab my stabs. I need like all the wires and stuff today. All of them. Alex stream at work? Hell yeah, dude. Hells to the yes. Hope your day is going well. I would say it is going as well as it possibly can. It has been a good day so far, except for one thing, which is my, did I tell you guys about that whiteboard that I ordered that I can't seem to get a refund for that has been delayed till February according to them? Did I tell you about that? That's a little annoying. That's probably the only thing that I'm a little bit disappointed in still. Other than that, it's been pretty standard. The group buy whiteboard? Yeah, the group buy whiteboard. I'm still so sad about that. Actually, before we take apart the case here, let me show you guys the PCB. So, Mike, I don't know. I can't remember this piece of information now off the top of my head. I did ask, though. I believe the hot swap option is the only option we're going to be getting right now. I don't know if there's going to be a solder roll PCB. I don't see why a Heine PCB wouldn't work in this. I'm not going to say that's fact, but if you guys did want a solder PCB, I suppose you could just use a Heine one.
Love you, Mr. Toes.
Down the road, you can... There you go. You can pick one up. Mike said down the road it will come. But so far, hot swap has basically all the... At least for me, all the necessary stuff. I mean, you are missing like ISO if you want to go ISO. So that's not here at all. If you wanted to split anything, those aren't available. But you do get some options for your space bars, and you get an option for step caps. So it has, the first initial PCB is quite limited. But like Mike said, more down the road. Also, thank you, 60. Appreciate you, man. Love you too, buddy. Any chance if Novel Keys will be licensing the Keycult 60 Yes, Mike mentioned earlier there's going to be a lot of different runs. And just to mention this again one more time, there's also going to be, if Keycult makes new designs in the future, there's chances we could run those too, just to kind of preemptively ask that question. A number 265 will be an instant buy? Ooh. Keycult revamp is exciting. I think this whole thing is quite exciting. Again, call me biased, call me whatever, but I don't know. I think this whole thing is quite nice. All right, let's actually just do our stabs first, just so I have them prepped. I'm finally able to buy my dream board. I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of sentiments behind that as well, because I think that Keycult has been quite... it's been a chase board for a lot of people, you know? Alex in his heart, the hot swap is missing the sense of satisfaction. You guys already know I have a preference for solder, though. I'm not against hot swap. I mean, that other Keycult we built the other day sounded fantastic with the hot swap PCB. But I always prefer soldering things in. Hey, it's a preference thing, right? Is this waterproof? I think Skara already proved it's not waterproof. Because I think Skara put his Keycult... Was it a Keycult? I think Skara put his Keycult under the faucet. And he... You guys might remember that. It was? It was a Keycult, right? Yeah. Yeah. He washed it? Yeah. Oh, man, dude. I don't... Was it a TKL as well? Oh, God. He actually proved that it is. It still works. I wouldn't... Guys, hey. I wouldn't do that, though, okay? I can't believe I need to say this. Don't put your keyboards under the faucet. Please. Alex organizing his infinite stab. Do you like the organization I did? It's nice, right? If you dry the PCB beforehand... No, guys. No, please. Please. That is some bullshit that it still works, but when I put my board in the snow and cover parts with jelly tape and my PCB dies, that did happen to you, that's right. Bunny did have that happen to him. Instructions unclear. Oh my god, please. Don't do that to me, guys. Don't make my heart stop. Oh yeah, I forgot I sent you a PCB for that too, Bunny. I totally forgot about that too, man. My memory's been so bad these days. It's kind of worrisome, to be honest, but I think I'm just overstressed and I have a lot of things on my mind these days. Also, best flavor of bubbly. I've discovered they make apple flavor now. Oh my god, it's so good, dude. Boney, do you think the Pangea would float only because it's a continent? I don't know, man. Did you clear out Dollarama's container stock? No, I haven't even gone. I was, guys, I'm not gonna lie, Saturday I had a ton of stuff planned to do. Was pretty much missing in action Saturday. And then Sunday I went to go do stuff with my family. And that was pretty much a whole day thing. And, yeah, that was pretty much a write-off of a day too in terms of like working. It was really fun. I still had a blast. Like, I love spending time with family and being social that way. But I mean, I'm a little behind because I got sick. A little behind on a lot of things. Nice thing about memory issues is that you forget. That's a nice perspective to have. Oh yeah, this is just water. It's just sparkling water. It's not a soft drink, guys. The only sugar drink that I have these days, truthfully, is just root beer. No, I think it was the week prior when I did some family stuff. But, no, I don't know where I have no idea, man. Tell me about the Skillet 60. Looks like a fun time, interesting board to try switches on. Skillet is a good little solder project as well because it's super inexpensive. And it works at the end of the day, too. Yeah, good for testing things. Good just to practice soldering. Skillet's an interesting kit. I appreciate the Skillet. Would I ever buy one? Quite frankly, no, because I don't really need one. But I have one here. Mike sent me one. But it's a good kit if you want to practice. It doesn't cost much. That's definitely where it excels and what it's targeted for. I know that soldering sounds so much better than hot swap. Oh my god, way too lucky he's poking fun at me right now if you guys don't know. Whiskey at 2 p.m.? What the? I'm not really a whiskey person, or I'm not really a drinker these days. I'll have a beer socially. But past that, nothing else. Not really into anything else. How's my day been? Day has been standard fare today. I've been trying to get as much done as I can. Believe it or not, I actually had some Heine PCBs that I was mil-maxing for a client this morning. Dude, I don't know if you guys know this, but I had one person put in a request for 6 different PCBs to be mil-maxed, so that has been pretty much like the last few days. The mil-maxing game is strong this week. Alcohol's too expensive? Yeah, I mean, the bubbly water is kind of expensive, so. But you know what? If I had to buy myself a little treat, I don't mind buying some flavored water. I truly don't think it's that bad. I get my mil-max sockets. I used to get them from Mechland, because it's Canadian, and then nowadays I just buy, because I buy a lot now, I just buy them from Mouser. Is it pronounced Mouser? Do you know if Wilba PCBs are mil-maxable? Ooh, I don't recall. Do you guys know off the top of your head? I think you can. They might be a smidge tight. No, Heine PCBs are really easy to mil-max. All the ones I have done anyways. I think you can do Wilba PCBs. They might be a smidge tighter to get the socket on, though, if memory serves. Ooh. Yeah, now I don't remember, though. Heine PCB is a hot commodity now. Isn't he stopping? Is he no more Heine PCBs or something? Is the Link 65 PCB mil-maxable? Wasn't hot swap? Oh, you know what? No, that's solder. I don't know if I'd mil-max the Link 65 PCB. That one there I would just leave as is. Hi, Raze. How you doing? So nice.
I got a free keycap with my Bacon Echo Go. I'm very confused.
Oh, did they give you like a novelty cap? Can you mil-max my switches? That would be interesting. Have the mil-max portion on the switch. Very, very interesting suggestion. I want a CM3 H8 87 NU for my F2, but I think they're gone. Yeah, I've heard they're pretty hot commodities. I think in my little stockpile of PCBs, I have one Heine PCB left over. Key switch. Oh, yeah. Sometimes they do that at Cannon Keys. They give you a free switch or something. The Bastion from CK fits in most boards. Yeah, you could also check out that. Frank, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? Frank, I actually was speaking about you the other day when I went to the camera shop because sell me your Greg, huh? We were talking about cameras and basically we got in the discussion of what product photographers are using these days. And I was like, yeah, I have a friend. Yeah, I was like, I have a friend and he does like food photography and he uses a Nikon right now. And then that sparked this whole long discussion about how everyone's moving back to Nikon. You ruined our raid message? Dude, Greg's a banned word here, bro. What can I say? But yeah, we were talking about food photography and then how everyone's moving to Nikon now for photography again. Nikon's the hot thing again these days. It's crazy. I love it though. Yeah, they were saying that they were seeing like a lot of sales nowadays in Nikon. Is no one running Heine PCBs anymore? I wouldn't say like they're the best universal PCB, but they're the most like common, I think. I don't know all the details behind that. Yeah, Nikon, I mean, I used to be a Nikon guy. Nikon went through this whole stage of just like, they didn't do shit with their cameras and it was kind of annoying. And then, you know, they lost traction a lot of the time. And nowadays, they're starting to do cool things again. So Nikon's been releasing some pretty awesome stuff. Yeah, I mean, the only reason I switched from Nikon, guys, I would have been a Nikon guy to this day if Nikon sold more up-to-date equipment, but they just did not release shit for a little while. Heine's been planning on stepping away. Yeah, I know he's been planning on doing that. I just don't know if he's, now that he stepped away, does that mean also no production of things? Is he going to hand that off to someone? I don't know. So I don't know what's in the works for that. Nikon ZF, baby. Yeah, Nikon's definitely coming back. I see them everywhere now. It's a very annoying trend that big companies have. I wish they just make good stuff instead of getting complacent. Yeah, Nikon was a big sad moment for me because I had a lot of rare lenses and just like I had a whole workforce of lenses that when I left that job where I used it, like I got to keep all the gear because it was like that was part of my payment. I made basically near minimum wage and I got like a huge payment allowance for gear. And everyone was moving mirrorless, and then I used my D750 and my D800, I think, for so long until it just did not keep up anymore. Until I really felt like, okay, well, people are asking for bigger shots, which I just cannot make. Then I had to make the hard decision of switching to something else. Almost done these. First timer, what's up, high end? How you doing, man? I have an old D70. Dude, the great thing is people still use some of those older DSLRs and they still make great shots. You just won't have all the more common, like, new things with them, like the faster autofocus, maybe more lightweight body type thing. But, by the way, thank you again, Frank, for the raid. If you guys haven't, Frank is a keyboard streamer. He's also a awesome person. Check out Frank. 5D Mark III. You know, Mr. Neflock, that is the one camera system that I have never used. Well, okay, I know I've touched a Canon camera, but I've never actually sat down and really used a Canon camera for a photo shoot, or anything for that matter. It's just been, it's never. Also, guys, you guys might be seeing my monitor more in frame now. Let me tell you guys why, okay? Let me explain. I opened up a little booklet today that was talking about installation because I had to switch my monitor arm. And then I went to this website and then I fell down this weird rabbit hole of like other things you should look out for when it comes to monitor. And I thought I had it all sorted out. I thought I knew, where to put the monitor and everything. It was at my eye height for the top. But I went down this whole thing about, and they linked all these other good informative things that you're supposed to kind of put it at like a 10-degree tilt. And then I think I also just got complacent with just moving the monitor back all the way. But yeah, I kind of moved it and it already feels way better. So I'm just going to leave it here because I like the position it's in. So if you guys see some chat in the corner there, it is what it is. When's the Novel Keys XTGR collab? I don't know of one. But the future can always be changed. Just when you figure it out. Yeah, I know. When you think you have everything all figured out, dude. Going from a T2i to the A7R3 was like driving a beat up, barely living Honda Civic to Rolls Royce. Yeah. I mean, I still have my old Nikon bodies. And I will tell you guys, it's very difficult to turn those things on. Since when are you streaming in 4K? For a while now, man. It's been a long time. What if Alex's monitor was bent all along and not the desk? I don't want to talk about this anymore. Wait, did I not take out? Oh no, it's right there. I need the wire after this. What's up, Mochi? How you doing, man? For shits and giggles, NK should buy Rama's design for $1. I don't know about that. I know that Nikon needs some flashy new stuff, but honestly really like my Z6 and Z7 for shooting video. Yeah. I'm going to keep it a huge buck with you guys. If the Fuji stuff ever goes for video here, I might switch back to the Nikon bodies. Because the Fuji stuff, I'm a little peeved that I haven't repaired those other two ones yet. This doesn't really hold well for doing videos long term. Can you do Holy Mod if you were looping the wire, or is that overkill? CFD. I am just going to be as blunt as possible in the most loving way. If you know, you can do whatever you want with your modifications. I think it would be a disservice to any keyboard to do a Holy Mod. There's just a lot of negative things that can happen with Holy Mods in the future. Like, it might sound great today, but due to the nature of those Holy Mods, like, they can absorb some of the lube, they can end up sounding squishy, they can move out of place. I would not bother. I do think that it's not even so much overkill, I just think it's kind of a sidestep in kind of learning the basics. And it sounds elitist, but, you know, it's also, I just don't want you wasting I don't want you wasting time and money and patience trying to get the Holy Mod to sound good. I've had to actually take out so many Holy Mods from people's boards when I get them into repair and stuff. Did Rama say? Guys, I have no idea what Rama does. To be fair, Alex, sometimes you sound a little squishy and we like you. I appreciate that. Thanks for the advice. Anytime, man. No, the Panasonic I've never tried either. I've only tried Olympus for a little bit, but Panasonic has never been a lineup I've actually invested in or tried. I've heard good things about their video stuff, though. Maybe in the future. Can you repair my broken heart? When's the timeline looking for, like, the Event Horizon? I don't even know. Made by Hollow, thank you so much for gifting a tier 1 sub, man.
Made by Hollow gifted a tier 1 sub to Sich080.
Thank you, dude. I have a sit-down desk. That was my real only purchase for myself moving into this new space. I mean, everything else is still the same. I have the same cabinets. Well, these were built in already. But, like, I have the same IKEA furniture everywhere. The only change I made was I needed to get a new desk. And the reason why was because when I looked at the desk, I saw how curved the desk was. I was like, fuck, man, that is bad. And it was, like, worse after we moved. So, yeah, I do use the sit stand when I'm working a lot. It has been super clutch. I think only today was the only day I didn't raise my desk to do stuff. You did or we did? No, I noticed it was real bad, man. It got pretty bad. Dude, if I had the money, I would pick up one-off furniture. Like, not one-off as in unique pieces, but just, like, I would have so many different things for furniture. Like, I just have so many pieces that I think are really cool. But, like, dude, you want to get anything that's, first of all, even halfway decent quality, you're looking at, like, $1,000 plus a piece. And then if you want to get something that, you know, is a bit more timeless, or even if you want to get something more funky, it doesn't even matter at that point. That can start getting crazy expensive. So I have to kind of look at, you know, my budget and then also everything else being like $1,000 for everything, or $1,000 for one thing and then I need 5 of those things. So it's currently kind of impossible for me to kind of look at it as in, yeah, I can save up for that because it's just not feasible. If I had unlimited budget, you bet your ass I would pick up some of that stuff. No, I totally get that. I get that it's made forever, but it's not in the playing cards. There's other things we need before nice furniture. You know what I mean? So nice. Thank you, Grev. All right, let's put some of these things in here. Never buy expensive pre-made furniture. You can hit a decent budget. You can get a local craftsperson. I mean, there's definitely that route as well. That's a really good point too, Gadget. I do like my young car PCBs. I think these are excellent. Very, very excellent. Furniture can get expensive, but if you live in the US, hit up Amish country vendors. You can drive a truck into those things and maybe scratch them. I am in Canada, where everything's like triple the price. Okay, I am struggling with this right now. Let's do this. I'm just gonna put in the stabs. So I'm just clipping the stabs. You guys are really using this as like a reference in the future for anything. Might have screw-ins, but I'm using.
You're streaming clippings. And I didn't get the memo. I might have been busy making lunch. How is my handsome man? The keyboard has left customs finally.
Oh, beautiful. I'm doing pretty good, man. It's been a nice day. Very calm, very relaxing. How are you doing, man? How's lunch? Okay, I'm also going to tune the stabs a little bit right now so I don't have to do it later. You can do this whenever. Sometimes I choose to not do it now. Sometimes I wait till later. But today I know for a fact I didn't put much lube at all on these things. So I'll just put a little bit now. Bro, can I just ban idiom? Would you rather never be able to drink root beer again or never be able to eat plain chips? Bruh. I don't know. I think I would just... That's a really fucking fucked up question, idiom. That is like the worst thing you could ever ask me, man. I think I would just... Nah, man. I think I would unfortunately have to give up the root beer and let me eat my plain chips. Because I can just substitute that for another soft drink of some sort, I guess. Or just water. Am I going to get banned? It's a real fucked up question, man. It's like my two favorite things. Plain means no salt. I know what they meant, dude. I know what idiom meant. I do like the plate is matched with the weight here. Or sorry, the plate is matched with the weight. This is nice. Or the accent, rather, I should say. Very, very nice color. Look at that. Very, very awesome looking color here. Let's move this back a bit. All right. So we're not soldering anything. Also, today might not be the longest first stream in the world, but we're going to be streaming again at 7 o'clock anyways. So is this an unlimited run? No, it's going to be in stock. So that means with in stock comes, you know, a limited number of in stock, but that doesn't mean it'll never run again. Also, we're using some blue cheese switches. Blue cheese. Double header today? Yeah, we're going to do another one at 7 o'clock, though. The blue cheese switches. So it was between this, or I was just going to use some regular cherry switches. And then I also had some other Gatoron switches I could have lubed. But I just wanted to go with these ones here because I was genuinely interested in trying these. It's a PA66 nylon top and bottom with an L4 stem. And then it has really, really nice springs inside. Like, really nice springs. That's like the big selling point, I believe, on these particular ones. So I believe these are the 42 grams. I think I picked up 42 here. But these are HMX, and I can confidently say, like, I think these might be on the same level as the Macchiatos in terms of sound signature. So not super bright sounding, which is great for me. Kind of that in between. Also, if you guys hear a lot of banging in the background, I don't know, well, I already know why, but there's just a lot of construction everywhere. We're now suffering from construction again. So, sorry. Also, they put cheese in this too. I love that. The little fake cheeses things here. All the HMX sound the same to me. I'm not going to disagree. I think HMX definitely has a very... Oh, this is the 52? Okay. Oh, this is from Keygeek. Never mind. These are Keygeek. Chester's here anyways. Hi, Chester. Oh! So, the reason I was a little confused is because the original run of cheese switches with all this stuff was HMX. So these are Keygeek. 52 gram Keygeek ones. That's probably why they sound a smidge bit deeper than normal. Very nice. Very happy with this one. I feel like everyone's moving to Keygeek nowadays. Everybody is. Did you put Keygeek in the description here? Oh, no. I guess it wasn't. I don't like HMX anymore? Oh, no. Really? I still don't mind HMX. They do have all... I mean, let me finish my thought process from before, too. HMX sound profiles, they tend to be a little bit similar, I would say, across the board. Nothing wrong with HMX. I think HMX switches can sound great. I do think HMX made a big... is kind of making a big mistake, however, with how many different switches they make. Because I feel like it's now becoming hard to determine what's what. That is my only issue, I would say, with HMX, other than them being a little bit tougher to put on plate lists, but that's kind of a non-issue. People don't worry about that. I think if HMX kind of just simplified their line, it would make way more sense. But they just haven't done that, so they kind of make it super confusing for people. With all these very minor differences. But again, I still like HMX switches. There's nothing wrong with them. I still think they're great. The Keygeek stuff has been fantastic because we've used a lot of them recently. But that's nice to see, Chester. I actually prefer that these might be a Keygeek version. But sorry, guys. I thought these were HMX too. I did not see these in the notes at all. It's almost a meme with what HMX has been doing. I mean, HMX is literally following the exact same formula as what JWK did to their product line too. And I can say that with 100%. You know, like, they are doing the exact same thing. That they're doing the same playbook JWK did. Which is, they release 15,000 different switches, all with somewhat similar specs or sometimes even just recolors. And it's really hard to understand what's the difference between all of them.
I'm doing stabs for the first time and I'm sweating for some reason cause I don't want to mess up.
If you just do very light coats on your stabilizers, you will not mess up. Just do light coats and you can always add more later. The HMX materials are so confusing. I feel like guys, I'm not going to say it's just HMX because... Let me reread the Keygeek one from today. PA66, and then the bottom is PA66 Enhanced. So, like, I don't know what any of this shit means either. At this point here, like, I'm just saying, oh yeah, that's just a different type of plastic. So, you know, it's a blend of different things. I'm not going to pretend to know either. We want to work with different manufacturers, and because we want to create a completely different switch compared to our cheese. Oh, that makes more sense. That's my apologies too. I thought you were doing just basically a different spring and some different materials from the original one from HMX. So nice.
Getting 2 streams of Alex in one day. Wow, wow, wow.
Hey, love the wows, dude. Thanks, man. Appreciate that, Brandon. Oh my god, what is going on here? Spam calls. Gotta love them. Cheese, like, super clacky, and blue cheese is deep thocky. These are going to be a very interesting pairing with today's switch, or today's thing. I am very, very excited for this. There's an enforcer of rebar. Oh my gosh. Install a call filter on your phone. Can you do that with Apple, though? I have a friend who just got a Canadian number, and he told me that the moment he got his Canadian number, literally spam calls like crazy. Maybe I do need to get a call filter. I'm not sure how it would work in Canada. You have one, though? Rebar board next. Now, if you guys don't know though, little shout out to Keybay Tech. Keybay has been releasing some interesting stuff too. They did the W70 keyboard, that car-inspired keyboard, if you guys remember. The one with the tail lights. It looked really nice. It was the anime-inspired one. But they have some interesting stuff. In fact, I think they have a few other interesting projects coming out soon too. Yeah, the initial D one, yeah. Yep, the Toyota-inspired one. Do Canadians have the national do not call registry? I don't fucking think it works. I really don't think it does. Frank just built one? Oh, Frank did that today? It doesn't do shit. No, it really doesn't. Last stream? Did he? I don't know when. Oh, last Friday. Okay. Why'd you tell me that exists now? I want one? Oh, the initial D keyboard? I don't know if they're doing... I think they... Fuck, I don't want to speak for Chester, but Chester mentioned something about a round 2 of that board at one point to me. I don't know when that's ever happening, or if it's happening, or if it's a different size or something. Or if you guys are supposed to know, I have no idea. Blue cheese switches, indeed. Sorry if I missed it, but are the cheese pieces in the blue cheese switch pack? No, these are just the same ones that came in the HMX ones. So, same little toys you get. It's cute though. Very cute. Honestly, you could have called these anything else, and I would have been... I mean, they were cute colors, but now that you called them blue cheese, all I can think about is smelly cheese. HMX Jokers are going to be fire. There's been a few really good HMX releases on the HMX side of things. I think Key Geek's been killing it lately with just a lot of good materials and just like overall build quality of the Switch. But HMX has been doing some great stuff too. These definitely came from the cheese caves. Honestly, I got the calls to stop by answering and muting myself. Then I waited until they hung up. It was a pain, but they mixed with removing myself from certain databases. I'm not gonna lie, I answer a lot of the times because sometimes I don't know if it's like a client calling me because I have no idea what it is. Could be something for a job that I have to do. And a lot of the times with the spam calls, it's like all you hear is people talking in the background because I think they pre-call you, like at the call centers or whatever, and then they don't actually get to you for a little while. So I don't know. But I end up answering half the time and then just nobody says anything, so I end up hanging up. My voicemail is audio is Rickroll. Oh, gosh. Actually, I don't even think I have my voicemail box set up for anything. My new Pixel has a call answering feature when Google Assistant answers the call and it shows what the caller is saying. That's really nice too. Man, the new iPhone has been so poo. I was considering, because not that I wanted to upgrade for me, but I was going to get my girlfriend a new phone, and I'm not going to lie, man, I'm very unimpressed with Apple. Pen Pop? Give me 1 second. That new Apple phone is just pathetic. I wouldn't even consider that new. It's like a new button that nobody asked for. Dude, I'm gonna stick to my 14. The 14 was the newest one I got because the one prior to that, like, I don't know, we both of us, one of us need an upgrade and I happen to get it, but I don't see a need to upgrade that. Hi, Tim. So nice.
Hi.
Tim, I tried another match of that that new MOBA game from Steam there. I can't remember what it's called now. Man, I suck at it, dude. I suck at that game. Deadlock, yeah. I need to get better. What the hell, you toy? Yeah, Lego, it looks like it's in a weird spot, right? Yeah, everyone does seem to be obsessed with that game. Oh, I gotta tell you guys a story, actually. This is way more important than Deadlock. So, my girlfriend really wanted to try, because she's never actually played League of Legends, like the actual MOBA part. She's only played TFT, right? So, I haven't played in, like, I think that the match history said I hadn't played in, like, something like 5+ years. So I was like, okay, let me go play a game of, League of Legends. We play a game. We played some bot games, because, sort of getting used to the game itself. Even me, I don't remember how to play. So we're playing, and like some muscle memory happens. Sad music. This is worse than sad. And she's new to the game too, so we're both kind of like just fooling around. And we play our first real match, and we were playing with 2 other friends. So there's 4 of us and 1 random. What are the chances in my head? What are the chances that the random is going to be toxic on our very first match with 2 people who have never played the game? Toxic teammate. First fucking match, dude. Just immediately. GG at 15. GG at 15. You guys suck. GG at 15. And I'm like, dude, absolutely insane that this is happening right now. So we lost. And then we went to go play. We went to go play an ARAM match. And then that person was toxic. The one random was just like, why are you guys playing? You guys suck. Like, what are you doing? Why are you only have 1 kill? Dude, what kind of player base plays League of Legends? Is it just angry people? Like, anytime I've ever touched League of Legends, like the MOBA part, not TFT, it is just angry people, dude. And then I kind of was just like, well, now you understand League of Legends, I guess. I thought, no way, man. No way the first time I'm playing this game in like 5 years am I going to get someone toxic. Playing with my girlfriend who's never played the game at all. Playing with another friend who's never played the game at all. Absolutely insane, man. I ran into people on Deadlock already like that. Like, a part of me just wanted to be kind of like, cringe back and was like, brother, you're in fucking bronze. Like, if your idea of wanting to get better, because you're trying to make it to the big leagues, you got a ways to go. You know what I mean? You're in iron or bronze or whatever the fuck rank I was. But I'm assuming they have a lot of overlap with Overwatch. Overwatch, I have to play muted. I cannot stand people talking in Overwatch. All right. Well, we don't have to solder anything since this is hot swap, so let's get everything installed here. Excited to try these switches too. And Bungie is pretty strong on the pro LGBT messaging, strong stance in toxicity, so and still pretty clear. Well, I played a lot of is it Bungie still? Does Bungie still have anything to do with Destiny? I don't actually know much. I haven't played Destiny in a long time. I don't know if they like sold it to someone else or something like that. Destiny was very chill. I loved playing Destiny, but I wouldn't say like
Overwatch has to be
MOBAs.
the most toxic player base I've ever seen.
Yeah, Overwatch sucks. Let's get my screwdriver here. Oh, what's going on with the adhesive on this one foot? Well, this one foot, the adhesive on it's kind of funky. That's okay. I'll stick it on and we'll just deal with it. Oh, never mind. It's good now. We're good. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the Destiny community. I have friends who still play Destiny and they love it. And when I did play Destiny, because I got into it 2 times technically, it was really easy to make friends. Like, really easy to make friends in that game. Yeah, I'm not going to say it isn't all competitive games, but it just seems to be MOBAs attract the most, like, ignorant people possible. I know one Destiny player and she's like crazy toxic. Damn, scooped. I met friends and I still can't play games on D2. Oh, speaking of, I know you meant Destiny 2, but is anyone playing the new Diablo tonight? Anyone playing it? Chester.
Chester Kiabe gifted a tier 1 sub to Mictstar_.
Thank you, Chester. Tomorrow, new Diablo. Yeah, the new expansion drops tonight, I think. Is it not tonight? I don't know. Me and Pars were talking about it earlier today. And now I can't remember if he said tonight or tomorrow night. I'm pretty sure he said tonight. It's the new expansion, right? The new expansion pack's coming out. Dude, everyone's been talking the new Sparking Zero up, bro. I usually am not into those type of games, but I'm not gonna lie, I was looking at it and I was seeing it and I'm like, man, that looks pretty sick. So even I'm considering getting that game when it comes out. Or I don't even know if it's out yet or not, but... Alright, here's the inside if you guys wanted just another quick little peek at the inside here. So again, they have the serial. So this is number 480. In case anyone's looking. TKL V3 NK480. So that's pretty cool. Nice little touch there. I like that. And then most of the branding is just on the inside with that little Keycult badge on the back over here. And just like most of the other Keycult, I mean, nothing's changed about this. We're going to just take out the inside here and we're going to install our daughter board. Tim. I wanted to play Sparking Zero, but it doesn't have rollback netcode. What does that mean for it? Where's the kinetic sand? What the... How's the quality now that Novel Keys is involved? Okay, I'm not trying to talk... Well, okay, you guys can take this however you guys want, okay? My experience as of late, with the exception of that one client build that I did for the number 165, most of the Keycult stuff I've gotten has just had the powder coating. So I hate the powder coating units. The powder coating units were not so much bad for quality, but like the tolerances, which can be, I guess, tied into quality. The tolerances were ass on that, which made the whole build feel terrible. And if you guys know me by now, one of my biggest things is how easy it is to assemble stuff and how friendly it is to assemble stuff. So when they started making the switch to powder coating, it was just awful and just something I didn't love. And again, the powder coating could look cool, but the tolerances were bad. And I think they even did some Cerakote units that also, like, they didn't account for tolerances. I don't know. It was just terrible feeling. That probably explains why it does have a bit of weight. It's pretty thick. But yeah, I did not like it. It was just not my thing. And what I mean by tolerances, in case I saw someone said, what does tolerance mean? So the plate was the biggest issue. Even the weight in some of those cases too would just be very difficult to take out. The plates would be very, very hard to disassemble. Like, extremely hard to disassemble. Is this too long, actually? You know what? Maybe we just use the other wire. Let's see. Let's double check the other wire here. But it was just not fun. And then you'd end up scratching things, and it was just not a good time. It was just a very, very poor experience overall. That is pretty much all I could really say about that. Just a pretty poor overall experience. Yeah, there's also some gaps between parts. That is also very true. I forgot to mention that too. But these are all anode, and the anode quality on these are superb. In fact, after I'm done installing this, I will just show you guys the bottom piece here and just everything else to show you guys some of the anode quality. It's a shame moving to in-house production didn't pan so well for them during that time. Yeah, you know, that is one thing that's very true that a lot of people don't realize is they did try to take all of that production in-house. And, you know, I understand it made a lot of things suffer, but it really goes to show you that a lot of this stuff isn't that easy. Robot netcode minimizes input latency. Oh, interesting. But yeah, keyboard stuff can be a little bit challenging if you don't get everything right, I guess. But here's the anode quality in case you guys want to see. It looks phenomenal, minus a fingerprint or two on the, yeah, you can see where my fingerprints land. It looks phenomenal. We'll get really close in here just to really show you guys this too. And this is the internal, you know? Piece of dust. Here's the bottom. Again, fingerprints, so ignore the fingerprints, but the anode quality looks phenomenal on this. And then here's this piece. In case you guys wanted to see this up close too. Get some textured look. I don't know if that's coming off on stream too well, but you know, it's really good. It is quite good. The only challenging part about the Keycult sometimes is getting this to align properly, which I didn't really account for, so let me do that now. I like how the number is printed a different color. Yeah, it kind of gives it a very unique look overall, for sure. Gives it a more like careful, you know, like this was done just for you kind of look. Is this keyboard in stock soon or GB soon? Take my money. This is going to be in stock. I don't have an exact timeline, but once we get an exact timeline, I will let you guys know in the Novel Keys chat on their Discord. I think me and Mike talked about it in the past, and Mike even mentioned it here. We'll do like a week out. We'll let you guys know a week ahead of time. We'll try our best to anyways, but it's going to be in stock. Yeah, the feet are final. If anyone's wondering about the feet and why they're not like super custom, I think I mentioned this a few streams ago actually, but bubble feet, these bubble feet over here, a lot of people prefer these for sound. And the great thing about bump-ons, the absolute best thing, if you happen to lose one for whatever reason, I've lost other ones, if you happen to have custom ones, they are almost impossible to find, and you can buy these anywhere. That's the great thing about these bump-ons. But I don't know, I think it gives the keyboard a bit more of a classic look. Now, the true test of everything. Oh, these are actually easy to put in. I might actually use these today, guys. Oh wow, these just slip in no problem. Well, that's reassuring. I really like that actually. It's the weirdest, smallest complaint type deal, but yeah, they actually fit nicer this time. Not a real Keycult. Yeah, it doesn't give you that real Keycult experience, does it? Oh, these ones here. The short ones go up there. There's like little minor changes with things. Oh, this is the short one. Getting all my things confused here. But overall, you're getting the same old Keycult. Have you had some boards where the gaskets need to be replaced? No, never. Sticky gaskets and bump-on feet. Some people really prefer this pour-on adhesive gasket. I don't disagree. Some people do say it does affect sound profile to some degree, but more so than the silicone ones. I like the silicone ones. I think they're classic. They're unique. Or sorry, not classic, rather. They're just really easy to use. The pour-on ones are classic and unique. Look at this guy in Wonderland never replacing gaskets. Have you guys had to replace your gaskets? Also, I am not going to put one over here. We're going to leave this one here blank. And if you guys are wondering why, it's because I don't want that underneath my spacebar personally. That is still probably my only thing I would avoid doing on a Keycult. I kind of showed you guys, what was it, yesterday? 3 days ago that I built the Keycult number 165 of why I don't like putting it there. But if you guys wanted a refresher, I would even just say check out that stream really quick and then go before and after of putting the gasket underneath the spacebar there, and you guys will really get a feel for that. So nice. Who did that? Super Me Gusta, thank you so much. Appreciate you. I guess, you know what? I'll put the alignment pins in. I think we said we were going to do that, right? Let's see. I still don't love using these things, but we'll give it a little go. Way easier to put in. Holy smokes. Oh yeah, these just go in no problem this time. Yeah, I mean, with the adhesive ones, I just tried to make a judgment call beforehand, but I know the Keycult boards. With the ones you can remove yourselves though, Toby, try it. See if you like it. If you don't like it, don't use them. It's going to be $5.80, so about regular price for the Keycults. Ooh, my hands are really shaky right now. Do you do a top mount? When you do top mount, do you avoid screwing the plate in? Yes. I do not screw the plate in where the spacebar is. In fact, I will go as... I agree with what Beer just said. It's definitely more impactful on a top mount keyboard. Also, I will go as far to say is if your top mount is designed with having a screw point and a mounting point underneath your spacebar, and it's a top mount only board, I think it's a flawed design. Obviously, it's all preference. You can do whatever you want at the end of the day, but I think you're going to get more out of your board if you just move those screw points. You get a better sound profile, you get a better feel. It's way less fatiguing on your thumb. But again, you could love having a screw point underneath there. Maybe I'm just speaking, you know, out of turn here, but that might be one of the few things that I will say. Personal, very strong against putting mounting points under a spacebar on top mount. Do you guys prefer the number 2 or number 1 TKLs? I guess I really haven't asked you guys, huh? The number 3. I like the number 1s too. Mind you, the only thing I have left in my personal collection is a number 265, but really? You like the number 2 based on the aesthetics? I mean, that's totally fair. Oh, you know what? I totally put a gasket underneath here. I got distracted. Let's just take this off while it's still not pressed in all the way. And let's put this down. So we removed the gasket on the top there too. Now getting the alignment pegs aligned on the top. Other tricky part of this. Which also is why I don't like the alignment pegs, but let's see if I can get this. Or you know what? Is this flawed? I will see if it is flawed. I think the alignment pegs don't actually slot into the top. You know what? I didn't even notice that. All right, well, I think we got to remove the alignment pegs. They no work because there's no slot for them to sit in on the top, or these are just made too long with the idea of making them too long. So these do not work. I will let Mike know. Can you build this without them? Absolutely. In fact, probably easier to, but yeah, they don't slot into the top. Therefore, they do not fit. Classic Keycult. Classic, dude. Classic. Yeah, let's just screw it in then. I would not use these then. These actually do seem quite long. Usually these are quite short, no? They're like half the size. But yeah, maybe don't even use these things. Like I said, surprised they fit. Usually don't use them anyways. Mine on my number 2 TKL didn't fit the stock plate at all. Yeah, the number 2 TKL, I think they're atrocious on the number 2 TKLs and number 2 designs entirely. But no, these don't seem to work with this design here. It doesn't seem to clip in nice. Alright, let's just screw our keyboard together now, shall we? The end game experience. That is the Keycult experience. Also, a little tip if you're doing this, also good practice in general, screw the Keycult in an X pattern because it does have some level of compression with the gaskets. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Just remember that there are alignment pins for Keycult number 1 TKL. True. Yeah. It's always good practice too, but on these boards in particular, it's really important too. I've been really considering grabbing Keykobo Retro Mix Light. It is a nice looking set. Keykobo does good work. I think Retro Mix Light is fantastic. But I don't think, are gradients everyone's cup of tea? I don't know. I'm unsure if everyone likes a good gradient keycap set. I'll ask Mike. So we'll see. Did you plug the JST? Yeah, I did. Did you guys saw me do it? Did you guys? Did I? I did do it. Yeah, I did. I know I did. I remember doing it. Yeah, I did. You had me doubting myself there. Let me actually just message Mike now. I will message Mike the plastic peg situation. Maybe I'm doing it wrong, but I don't think I am. Oh, Neflock just said a werge. Okay. No recommendation to use them at all. They're just going to be in the box for classic old Keycult sake. But no reason to really use them. Is this a brass plate or anode aluminum? It is aluminum. It's to match the color of the system of weighting here. You know what I mean? Alrighty. Now I think I know what keycaps that I want to use. But let me put some stuff away here. That Keycult is dummy scratchy? Oh, no. That is my other board. Samurai? Really? I was thinking Cladney. I was thinking today we go full, burgundy kind of red. I don't know. What do you guys want? Cladney, yes? That's what I was thinking. I was thinking the same thing. Vibrato. I don't know. Let me see Cladney. Let me grab it because I wouldn't mind seeing what this. Where the fuck is it now? Cladney. That's Deep Fields. Cladney. Actually, you know what? Red Cyrillic might also look really nice on this. That is not Cladni. That is... Oh, here it is. Although I think I have it on a board already, right? So I need to get it off the other board. But I just want to see the color, because Cladni may or may not be a good choice for this. Is Cladni a good choice? What do you guys think? Cladni or red Cyrillic? It's a little darker Cladni. Yeah, it might have a hint too much of... Well, it's definitely less saturated. So maybe we do red Cyrillic? Because red Cyrillic could look really nice too. Let me see. Although I think I have red Cyrillic on something as well. So we'll have to take it off. So let me just go grab it. No, I don't remember what it's on, so give me a moment to remember here. Oh, it's on that matrix we're giving away. It's on my giveaway table. I think red Cyrillic. Well, we used beige on another maroon kind of burgundy board before. So I'm kind of down to do something a little bit... I don't have GMK art, although that is a beautiful set. I'm kind of down to do something a little bit less... I mean, this is still kind of poppy. It has some red in it. Mandalorian? Are we good with this? Boo? Oh. I don't know how I feel about Symbiote on this. Dude, I'm gonna be real with you guys. Mandalorian? You guys want Mandalorian? I don't know. I don't know if this is the right burgundy for Mandalorian. Let me go get it and let me go take a look. One moment, everybody. Enjoy some nice tunes. Now to remember where I put Mandalorian is the better question here. Mandalorian is behind some stuff right now that I don't feel like unearthing, which I should unearth. So if it's cool with you guys, let me just triple check. Oh, actually, it's not underneath stuff. It's on top of stuff. Oh, hold on. I'll get it for you guys. I just dropped something. Let me just move some stuff out of the way. Dracula? Oh, I don't know if Dracula is a good set for this, in all honesty. I think this is Mandalorian. I hope so. Is this? Yeah, okay, this is Mandalorian. Burgundy Greg? GMK Samurai is not something I own. Okay, so am I not doing red Cyrillic? Is Mandalorian the answer here? Okay, well I still need to put these back anyways, so I'll leave those to the side. Panels I do not have. No! This did not survive well in transit. Although, you know what? Maybe a good call, guys. I haven't opened this since we moved, and I mean, mind you, I didn't tape up the box or anything, so it's okay. It did not do well in transit, though. Although, I think this is a really good match. I think this will look cool. Yeah? We good for this? Maybe you guys are right. Maybe I need to listen more. Crispy, I don't got that set. I'm sorry, man. I don't got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Number 1. Oh, I think is H in the right spot? It is. Love you too, man. maybe I do need to listen to you guys more often. Yeah, you're right. This does kind of look good. Well, not kind of. It does look good. You know, I've yet to use I think I've used the child kit for this, like one time ever. Because I haven't really found a good match for Mandalorian child kit yet. Honey Beige would look super fucking sick on this, I'm not gonna lie. But I don't have Honey Beige. I have Retro Azulian, which we just used on something very similar. So I was kind of hoping we don't do the same thing today. You know what I mean? Yeah. If anyone... Just so we can clear the air. This is a Star Wars keycap set. Star Wars Disney. So if anyone's wondering pricing-wise, Disney. Just so we can take that, you know, we understand. The Disney tax. Fucking Disney, man. Just so you guys are aware, you know what I mean? Rip Lucas Arts. Aren't they still a thing though, technically, or is they totally not a thing anymore? These ones here, I don't know if they're still available, but yeah, these were on novel keys. Although, like I said, unsure if these are still a thing there. Let's go here. Where the real money is made from the movie. Yeah, at least that's what they say, right? Closed in 2013 after Disney acquired them. Oh, for real? I did not know that. Learned something today. Delete. And... No, it's not a brass plate. It's an aluminum plate. It's just the same color as the accents on this board. They're a thing barely. Oh no, then you just corrected yourself. It wasn't me who chose it. Chat chose it. A few people in chat said to pick this set, and you know what? They're not wrong. It does look really good on this. Yeah, I will admit though, I think cherry switches on this, if you want some of that scratchiness, would have been very pleasant. Because it already sounds, without spoiling too much, I guess, it already sounds very good. Ooh, we could have used some novelties on this, but it's okay. Although I will admit, though, I really like the packaging of this. Be really cool if this packaging came back for some special GMK sets or something. Rainy Day? Isn't Rainy Day like blue? Or am I thinking of the wrong thing? You know what I kind of want to do? Let's put some in here too. It's a touch cooler. Oh. Alrighty. I think that looks cool with these. Throw some novelties in there. Time for some deep clacks, hopefully. I did plug in the board, thank goodness. All right, let's move some stuff out of the way here, and then we shall test some stuff. Actually, no, wrong color for this. The Mando movie should be turned into a trilogy. They're making a movie? I didn't even know that. Between board and caps is like a $900 piece of art. It is quite nice looking though. Mandalorian was a really good choice. This does look really good. Yeah, with the accent on this too. Really ties this together. Maybe a different color cable for this, but not going to go crazy for that right now. All right, so this is the Keycult X Novel Keys, number 1 TKL, aluminum plate. This is the burgundy/gold, or did they call it burgundy or red? Whatever, burgundy color, we'll just call it that. And then we're using some KeyGeek blue cheese switches. I didn't really do much to these switches. There was like 1 or 2 that I opened up just to make sure, but these are pretty much very well stock lubed, as with most of the KeyGeek stuff. And then we used some cherry clip-ins in which I mod it, you know. So we can try out some different switches too, because this is hot swap. But I need to tune the stab just a little bit better, but spacebar is really nice. I want to tune it a little bit better because I hear a little bit of rattling and I don't like that. And that's on me. I don't know if you guys hear it, but I hear it. Oh, hello, music. Hello, music. What's going on here? Switches are supposed to be a smidge deeper, yes. Like I said, if you guys want a little bit of that standard kind of clackiness, I'd probably go cherry for this. I'd make it really simple and just go cherry. But I want to try something different today because I feel like for every Keycult build ever, we always go cherry or some sort of variant of really loud long pole. So today, mixing it up a bit. We'll definitely try a Nixie spacebar here for you guys, and much better. Oh yeah, much better now. These are full treble, yeah. I mean, to me, this sounds fantastic. Spacebar ping? Do you guys hear? A little bit of rattle on the left side. Let the lube kind of settle a little bit. Hold on. Really? Oh, yeah. Might be because I didn't put a gasket. Which, you know what? Let's try something. Let's try one thing with the gasket then. If you smack it really hard, yes. Let's try one thing. Hopefully I'm not boring you guys. Maybe we do need to put at least the bottom gasket here. So let's give that a go and see if that gets rid of some of that bottom ping. Because I actually did not put any gaskets underneath this board for the spacebar. Let's see if it affects the sound as well as if it gets rid of some of that metallic noise. Do you plug with 205? Lately I've been using GS3, but you can just use 205. I will give you guys some insight though. This sounds ridiculous, but there is some break-in period with the stabilizer. And that break-in period, when you fully lube a stab, is really just letting some of that stabilizer lube settle. So when you're building your board, I know you guys don't really get to see it here because I build a board and then we kind of just go our separate ways, and you guys don't see like the few days after. When you build your board, try to give it at least a day or two before you do your touch-ups. That way there you can really see what needs to be lubed and how much lube you need to put in. Don't just start randomly touching up like crazy. Again, give it some time. Okay, you know what? Maybe it is the bottom one here. So let's just put a bottom gasket. You can mix the two just fine. There's no issue with that. I wonder if this is going to kind of deaden the sound a little bit. I think we should be fine because at least I don't have one on the top pressing down on this, compressing it. And this is soft enough. Yeah, so I'm thinking this still should be fine. So maybe in this particular case for the TKL, not like the 65, you just install one gasket. Yeah, it might sound a smidge flatter. But you know what? Maybe we can convince... I don't know how much novel keys would have to do with this, though. Maybe we can convince someone to not put a gasket tab under the spacebar for future runs. That would be kind of poggers. No, flat isn't always bad. You're correct. More of a preference thing there. Use Night Stabs raw? What the? Night Stabs raw? Context? No, I got the context. I got that, my friend. I got that. Overall, sounds nice though. We'll try this now, and then we'll try using some different switches as well. But I think if you've been wanting a Keycult, maybe now's a good time to kind of looking into one. All right. Actually, you know what? Okay, the metallic noise is now gone. So maybe you do have to use the bottom one in this particular case, but it's not as poppy. Some workarounds for that, if you did want to kind of tune your spacebar in this case, you could experiment with just putting the top one. You could experiment with putting like a little piece of gasket on the bottom, but I still think this sounds pretty damn good, even without... Yeah, I don't know. I feel it sounds pretty damn good to me. Let's try a different switch as well here before we log off. So let me get some... Oh, that is playing through my speakers. Oh, because I took both my headphones off. That makes sense. Let's try a cherry switch, shall we? I got my cherry switches here. Let's try a cherry, and we'll try some other stuff as well. Oops. What did I just drop? Oh, the Keycult box got knocked over. Is Novel Keys doing the Keycult drawings, or is that going to be through Keycult? I'm not... See, that part I'm not 100% positive on. But I guess we will find out. I can ask Mike more in detail for that. We'll try a Nixie first for the spacebar. So this is before. With the Key Geek switch. And now we will take this out because this unit is hot swap. And we will give this a go. Oh, I forgot to do a pen pop from earlier. Hold on one second. We're going to do the pen pop first. And then we'll use a cherry switch. Very nice. We're using blue cheese switches, which sound pretty nice. I gotta admit, I actually really like the springs on these a lot. Springs are very important to me. I don't know about you guys. If I can't get a good spring, then I don't want it. Standard kind of cherry. I kind of like the Key a little bit more. Yeah, I like the switch a little bit more from Keygeek there. I think that had a bit more of a nicer top out. You know what I mean? I feel like this is a bit more subdued. But there is a, just so you guys are hearing what I'm hearing a little bit more of like a lot of people actually really like this, which is interesting. And it's all preference, by the way, guys. There is some metallic undertone to the entire board. I actually do like this switch way more. Damn, the springs in these sound really good too. But there is a slight metallic resonance to the undertone of the board here. Mainly because it's probably all aluminum. Like even the accent weight piece, whatever you want to call it, is alu. It does have it's pretty hefty though. Would the brass bottom have a brighter sound signature? Yes. It won't be brighter per se, but it'll reflect sound different, which will make it sound fuller. I wouldn't say brighter, more so just more full. Less metallic noise. And weight-wise, in pounds, fully built, 4.1 pounds. Is that 4.1 technically? Let's go to kilograms. 2.1 kilos fully built. Pretty good. Pretty nice. And let's play our music again. An HMX switch? Do I have any HMX switches on hand at the moment? I don't know if I do. Compliment for 6th. Compliment right now. Let me tell you right now, man. The only thing better than this apple bubbly is you. All right. Hope you're having a great day today, man. And I hope everything's been treating you super, super well. Pretty classic sounding though. I like it. Sounds good. I'm actually gonna use it for a bit. I quite like the way this looks now. This keycap set on it. Oh, and Mike did say no drawings. These are just first come, first serve. So, for future reference, first come, first serve. Actually, let's see. Let's just give it this one little quick last sound demo here with the Keygeek switches again. The up air was real nice. It'll be 580 and there's 496 units. 496, I believe Mike said. That's the exact number. Okay. Pretty nice. Yeah, only changes I would make. I mean, obviously this is the standard Keycult design and I don't think anything's ever going to change with this realistically. Mainly doing something about the bottom gasket area. That's it. That's the only thing I would probably change. And just so you guys are aware too, those plastic the alignment tabs, they do not work with this. They do not fit this at all. So even though they actually slot in now, which is, a positive, they do not seem to work with this board, which is not really a net loss or win or anything like that. You don't have to use them. You don't even have to insert them. And in fact, normally I don't anyways. Probably detrimental to the board if you do. But you know what you could do with this too? I'm curious. Do you guys want to just hang around for like one moment while I do something? Although I don't know how this would work very well, but I'm curious how I'm just going to do it. Just bear with me. Of course. One thing I've never tried, and if you guys just want to watch, I've never tried force breaking a Keycult Now this one here might actually benefit for it a little bit more since it's all alu. But there's nothing wrong with force breaking. Force breaking happens in a lot of nice keyboards. Things like the Encore have a force break. The Dune 65 has a force break. You remember all those adhesives we put for the Dune 65? Be interested to see what that does for this. Very, very interested to see. Yeah, Cloud 9 has force breaks, I believe. Do the corners? Yeah, we'll see what we do here. I'm not too sure. Probably something on the top frame here, which I would be, like I said, very curious to see how that would be. I don't think it does need a DIY force break, but I just kind of want to see if you guys kind of want to eliminate some of the metallic-y noises, which again is all up to preference, because I know a lot of people who prefer having some metallic-y character to the keyboard. Maybe, but... JQ, more people need to come in with quality push-fit feet. I don't disagree. I think push-fit feet are fantastic. More so, I think push-fit feet work really well when you're hiding screws. However, from a kind of consumer slash customer slash what's easier for you to fix and repair, if you lose a push-fit feet, you're kind of forced to go buy from that brand again. They might be a premium. Bump-ons are pretty universal, and I got to admit, universal parts just make a lot of sense. So, especially just from an ease of repairing type thing. Because I lost one of my Geon push feet, for example, and I have to go buy a new Geon push feet set type thing. So, that I need to go figure out where to get. But yeah. Classic design don't come with the modern improvements. Yeah, to a certain degree they don't. Let's see. I got some stuff here we can try. I appreciate easy to source components. Likewise, for the most part I do as well. If it's unique feet, should come with extras in the board. I don't know, have you guys ever... I don't disagree with that, by the way. I think that's very, very valid. Have you guys ever gotten extra push-in feet out of curiosity? I don't think I've ever received extra push-in feet. Maybe once or twice. Maybe I'm misremembering now, but I think typically I don't. I've never gotten in, typically no. Yeah, maybe that's just something that needs to get, not looked into per se, but thought of. I suck at taking adhesive stuff off, Jesus Christ. Oh my God, please. Why am I so bad at doing this? Passionate about feet? JQ, hey. No one's judging you, bro. Ain't nobody judging you, my friend. Yeah, we're just gonna do 4 corners here and see what this does. Alright, force brakes installed in all the corners. I don't know if this will do anything, I'm just genuinely curious. We love toes. What the? What's going on? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go see if maybe we can just do that other board right now. That way there we can just do both boards at the same time instead of me having to log off and come back and do a second board. Alex, is there any combination of keyboards, parts, mod switches that would be absolutely set you off? Wait, that would set me off or make me upset? No, dude. I have to admit, like, there's no... Unless you're giving me a board that physically cannot assemble, yeah, that might set me off. But, like, if you're giving me just a set of parts and you say, hey, I really like this, can you build this for me? Then no, it doesn't hurt my feelings at all. Like, everyone likes different things. You know, maybe me in a long time ago would have been like, you don't like the same thing I do? This is clearly the best, but... I don't know. I don't ever want to get to that point in my life where I'm set off by someone else's preference for something that doesn't really affect me. You know what I mean? I don't want to live my life that way. So, but okay. If we really just want to get specific about it, though, I think the only thing that truly makes me a little bit annoyed, and this is not really a client thing, right? It's when I sometimes get designers who reach out and they want a keyboard to be showcased, and I've had this happen one time, technically twice, but I actually told them no. The first time someone sent me a board and they said, please use the switches I sent in, and they were clicky switches. And I'm supposed to showcase the way the board sounds with clicky switches. And I think that kind of annoyed me because, like, how do I do that? All you're going to hear is the clickiness. Like, you're not hearing the actual board itself. Which is fine. It's valid if you want to build with clickies, but, like, I think it's an awful way to showcase something, if you know what I mean. Oh, it does remove some of the metallic-y noises. Ever so slightly, it does. Might not be your preference, but I think this sounds fine. I don't know. I think either way it was good for me. I don't think I had a preference to which one I prefer. Maybe this one here? This sounds dead now, IMO. So maybe you guys liked it with a little bit of more metallic-iness. Well, that's the fun thing. We did it both ways, and now you can just make your decision. I just used some little stab pads. You can just use whatever. You can use a piece of masking tape. It really doesn't matter. You can just use whatever to force break stuff. Maybe not a super necessary mod here, but just to give you guys some more like options on what you can technically do. I don't know. I'll just leave it like this for now. But yeah, that's how, if you did want to get rid of some of the metallic noise, like that's not your preference, easy to get rid of. Much better this way? Yeah. All preference, that's the beautiful thing. Lego says one way, Conan says the other. But that's the Keycult, guys. Let me see. Let's maybe do the other board here. But yeah, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the new Keycult? Well, not really new, but the ability to buy Keycults in stock now. Through novel keys. Lego and Conan improving preference? Exactly. I think it's better. Yeah, I think it's quite nice, but for me, I don't know. I don't know if I have a preference per se. I think either way, I'd be a happy camper on either sound profile. Because I think I've mentioned in the past, I don't mind a bit of metallic-iness. I think it adds to it. I'm hyped for when they do 265s. I love the one body shape and especially this color. Yeah, this is a really nice color. Would like it with some more modern pricing, but glad folks are chasing their end game can achieve it. I don't disagree. I don't know all the back end of costs and stuff, but yeah. Lower is always the goal for everyone, but so nice. Thank you, Conan. Appreciate the tier 1, man. What sets this apart from other $500 plus keyboards? Wobbly, to keep it super, super upfront. It's just going to be really the case itself. It's a classic design. You know, I don't always love shopping this way, but You know, it's up to people. Some people buy stuff based off of a history of a design. Some people want to get in on something they've been looking, you know, something that inspired them to get into a hobby. Cameras are the same way. Some people, you know, got into cameras by one certain brand, and maybe that's their end goal, is to get this one particular brand that costs an arm and a leg. You know, that's going to be the main factor, is if you want a classic design that's been around for a long time. Will this be any different from you buying a cloud line at $500+ or whatever the price of the cloud line was? Maybe you like the cloud line more. Maybe you like this more. It's going to be more a, you know, which shell do you like more? So I can appreciate that Keycult is a grail for some people, and that's the audience. Yeah. That's going to be the biggest thing, right? Like, you can't look at it in this particular case. It's going to be very difficult looking at it does this do something new? Because at the end of the day, this does not do shit new. Let's be real. It doesn't do anything new. It's just a better, more accessible way to get a board people have been after for a long time. And now with better QC and better manufacturing, hopefully, with, you know, no hiccups along the way, in stock as well. If it inspires awe, I think that's the one you go with. Yeah. And if I think there's going to be a lot of people probably asking, well, like, what stops me from buying a TKL that's not this? Nothing stopping you. And I think that's the beauty about keyboards, because I'm going to speak candidly. This is coming from just me, as, you know, someone who's been in keyboards for quite some time, and I don't know, I've definitely seen a lot in this hobby. And let me speak about this too. We're in a spot of the hobby where there's just so much choice, and it's fantastic. There's a garden's worth of choice. Like, you can pick whatever you want to pick, and there's so much stuff. There are more affordable TKLs, there are more affordable 60s, 65s, there are some more expensive stuff. You know, there's things like the Geist, which is really expensive. And a lot of people, I find there's a lot of people who kind of only justify things based off of how much do I get for my dollar. And that's 100% fine. But I think there needs to be understanding that there are some people who also want something that inspires them on their desk. Maybe they want a certain design and they don't care about, does it have all the latest bells and whistles? There's always going to be an audience for these things. You know, if the goal is value, is there value in this board? Listen, if you're asking what comes in the box, yeah, no, this makes no sense value-wise. Keep it a buck. It doesn't. It makes no fucking sense value-wise. There are keyboards that cost 1/3 of this, you know, that are TKLs that do the same thing. But like we mentioned earlier, this is a grail design for a lot of people. This is a board that got probably a lot of people into the hobby, a brand that got a lot of people into the hobby. So now it's more accessible. That's awesome. The target audience for a Keycult is not the people who want the best bang for your buck. It's the people that love the Keycult design, that always wanted one. Yeah, that's totally the target audience. It's just there's going to be people who are not understanding, and I want people to understand there's different mindsets when it comes to these things. You know, and this can be said with anything in life. For anyone who's maybe playing this back, being like, I'm ready to write a rant on why I don't think this is worth whatever amount of money. Dude, I'm sure there are more premium things in the world that don't do anything different, you know, that you just want because they look nicer, and someone made a choice of making a curve a certain way, and you're like, that speaks to me more. At the end of the day, no one's forcing you to buy anything. In fact, I would prefer you taking your time and really thinking, do I want to buy X product or Y product? You know, does it make sense for my financial situation? And that's all. That's the biggest thing I can really say. Yeah, exactly. Different strokes for different folks. You know, buy what speaks to you, and buy what makes sense to you, and buy what makes your financial situation make sense. That's all. That is everything. More money doesn't always equal more better. You know? But let me see if I can do that other board real quick. Gotta admit, I do like the sound of this. Naming something number 1 is cheating, IMO. How's it cheating? Oh god, I don't have any of my keybinds set up on this board though. And why are we buying a $100 keyboard? It's a $5 membrane board. Yeah, at its core, I've always said this too. Because, like, dude, one of my... Okay, fine. Now we're going to just chill. And one of my biggest pet peeves in this hobby is when people talk to me about value and how like, best bang for your buck. And they'll show me a $90 keyboard. Brother. There's $5 Dell keyboards that fucking exist that do the exact same thing. So, what are you talking about value, dude? That's what always bugs the crap out of me when it comes to value discussions. It's because there's no value in any of this stuff. The only value is entertainment. And if it entertains you, how do you put a value on that, you know? So, I don't know. Dell keyboard number 1? Could be very much number 1. It could be indeed. Alright, we're just gonna do the January now. Fuck you guys. Let's just do it. I think we're taking this apart. So this is kind of a more unique request that we got. We're taking this apart and then we were putting it on a solder PCB. Because I believe the client did some... Yeah, they did some testing out on a hot swap PCB, and they want to solidify their build onto something solderable, which is actually something I've never done for someone before. I feel like I stirred people up. I knew the hobby and saw Keycults were desirable. Oh, I know. You do not need to worry about stirring anyone up. Oh, cute. This looks really cute. That's a cute artisan. Damn. Alright, so I guess we have to take these off. What's this built with? That's a nice looking keyboard, huh? January. This. Interesting. Alright, so then I also need some other stuff out of this. Yeah, that's super cute. We need this. We need this. I think we're switching plates too. I don't think we need anything else. There's something about 60s? Agreed. There is something about 60s. I'll put some of this other stuff away while we're talking. The board that shipped well after January? Yeah. By far my favorite board as of late. The curve is so nice. Yeah, I'll take a closer look to this. So let me just open up the build sheet for this really quickly. Jedi Buds, thank you so much for your tier 1, man. I really appreciate that, dude. Let's see. C1 Rob, thank you so much for a prime. I really appreciate that, man. I mean, I catch myself watching the stream more and more. Oh, any way to support, dude? Thank you, Jed. I appreciate that, dude. I try my best here. I don't know. I think the streams are fun, personally. Sometimes I watch them back, too, just to make sure like I'm in the right headspace and I don't say stuff that I regret and stuff like that. But I don't know. Sometimes I watch them like, oh, man, this kind of feeling fun. We are going to be doing... So, these are MX Browns. Are they MX Browns? Been binge watching your vids lately on YouTube? Thanks, dude. Oh, yeah, they are. I hope everything's been fantastic for that though, C1. That means a lot to me, man. It's a vibe. A little early today, but it just happens to be off work. Monday, October 7th. Is it a holiday or something today, Jedi? So we are just moving this all over. I don't think the stabs need to be touched up. I think that's the only thing we need to do. All right, start taking it apart. I watched you to fall asleep. A lot of people tell me that, man. A lot of people tell me they watch me and it's like good nighttime vibes. Just started the hobby after having a G710 Plus with MX Browns for the last 7 years. Hey, did you buy a keyboard already? Did you already make the jump on something? Yeah, we're gonna do a long stream. Probably another hour or two. Right now we're gonna be just switching this build into a solder build. I'm in that boat though. Like when it comes to, this is just a personal preference. When it comes to O-ring builds, I actually much prefer a solder build. Mainly because I can already see this happening here. The hot swap units, they lift with the pressure of the O-ring. That is my only gripe with hot swap O-ring builds. I don't know. I don't know if you guys have felt that before, but maybe it's just me. The new Matrix HHKB is coming with night stabs. Are they still doing a 1.2 PCB though? Thanks to long stream, Alex. Really need this to get through the stomach bug. Did you eat something bad, or was it just like a stomach bug? Is it like food poisoning bug type thing? Type deal? Oh, really? Stop. Matrix is doing a stock 1.6mm PCB? Stop. Since when? Is this their first one they're ever doing a 1.6mm stock PCB? I thought they would never switch off of 1.2. PCB. No, it doesn't say it there. Where did you see that? Sales info? Oh yeah, 1.6mm. Damn. Guys, I think this might be the first time I've ever seen them offer that. Damn. Good for them, finally. Finally, I don't know, I mean, I feel bad for anyone who likes 1.2, but it would have been cool to see some options here, but fuck yeah. Love me a 1.6mm PCB. I broke the JST off my Navi 1.6mm. Oh no! Did you end up fixing it or something? Or too bad you can't buy the board unless you've purchased a Matrix in the past. I'll get out of here. Are they actually fucking doing that? Oh, God. Matrix just lost. They gained a point and then they lost 2. That's crazy. I got you with that hydrate, Boney. Don't even worry. Are they? Is that like? Where do you see that? Oh yeah, it says in the first line. Raffle is only open to those who have purchased our boards in the past, including purchases made through vendors. That's so stupid. That is ridiculous. Yeah, I mean, you guys already know how I personally feel about that. I think I have an idea of how everyone here feels about that. So, yeah, I don't know, man. Bit smooge, huh? Oh, this needs to be screwed down a bit more. Boss baby energy. I mean, I will give them this though. This is at least like +1 better than the Ruber House thing where you have to buy something else. At least you don't have to buy like something in order to buy this. Like right as of now, it's just kind of to people who have purchased in the past. So it's slightly better. I kind of can justify in my brain, but still kind of shitty that you kind of have to buy something to buy something. At its core, it's still purchasing to purchase, which is silly, IMO, but whatever. +2 better than the Lamb Edition Jane, where you have to buy the entire set for a raffle ticket. Oh, you have to buy the set for a raffle? That's fucking stupid, dude. Boba Boy, I just watched your old Pluto stream and I just want to get one, but I wanted to ask your opinion. I loved the Pluto, man. I had a soft spot for that board since like day one. I love it, dude. I think it's a fantastic board. So hold on one sec. What plate are we using? Just a triple check. Okay, we're still using the polycarbonate plate. I have an aluminum January with an aluminum plate. How do I reduce the resonance? There should be 0 resonance with that. What switches are you using? Alright, let me take all this stuff out. Because there should be like virtually no resonance with an O-ring board like that. How do you feel about the Ruber Haku system? I've said this. I think it's lame. I don't care if I piss off people by saying that. I think the idea of you need to purchase something to purchase the next thing is silly and very wasteful. Because you know why? You know why I think that's very wasteful? What if I didn't want to buy like the keycaps? I only wanted the board. So then I'm going to buy the keycaps. They're either going to be sitting on a shelf somewhere, or people will try to dump them. And it's just like a waste. You know, it's kind of just wasteful. It's just wasteful. You know, I already know that we're in a hobby which is very, you know, feels very wasteful at times when you're buying things, but that's like the extreme end. Late stage capitalism vibes? Yeah. Like it does feel kind of very like consumeristic, I guess. Like you consume type thing. Like buy type deal. Yeah, maybe that's the only positive is if you're interested in the set, there's probably going to be a lot that get flipped. So, and flipped on the low end probably. Whatever. No, we're not going to do a 7 p.m. one. We're just going to continue with this. When will we get a subscription service to our keyboard? Actually, it's something I wanted to talk to you guys about. Introducing today. Subscription service for your keyboard. For a low fee of $59 per year, all right, I will send you 2 keycaps. It's a pretty good deal, right? 2 singular keycaps. If you pre-subscribe for 30 years, you will make sure that your subscription service gets you a full set. 30 years pre-subscribe service. You even save on 1 year. What if we die? Non-transferable. Sorry, buddy. Let's get the fuck out of here. Oh, man. Will you lick them each time? It's not hygienic. I can't do that. Way too lucky. I'm in. That's the premium subscription, which is, truth be told, a little bit more money. Is there a premium package for more keys? We're not really thinking about that, but we can maybe swing it. Maybe 3 keys for $85 a year. In 30 years, you will have a full set. How cool is that? Imagine Logitech locking. Hold on. Imagine Logitech locking different. Logitech made me laugh. Parts of your keyboard for a full size. Like imagine using a premium subscription service to get F key access. Didn't they try that? Didn't they try doing a subscription for the mouse or something? Some dumb shit like that. Can you pay the 30 years up front? You can. However, let me be honest. It will still be shipped out per year. So even though you pay for 30 years up front and save some money, I'm only ever going to ship you 2 keycaps a year. So, sorry guys. That's just what it is, you know? It's part of that club. What is this? What is happening over here? What on earth did I enable? Hold on. Oh, I keep clicking way too many things, dude. Where's my music? There it goes. How do we sign up? You don't. You have to get selected. The way to get selected is you have to pay our $10 a month fee. And I might select you from the first subscription. No, we switched keyboards. Let me update the title. How do I pay that? How do I pay? Come on, dude. Everyone knows that there's another pre-subscription to the pre-subscription. Everyone knows that, man. Who are you? What have you done with Alex? That's behind a paywall too, BRS. Sorry about that, man. If you want to figure out what I did with Alex, that's a separate paywall. So you pay for the chance to enter. Yes. Basically, yes. But no, I don't really like what the... Is this a new trend people are doing, by the way, guys? Are people just making things behind other products? Like, I've been seeing this like a lot lately. The river hose thing, the you guys just told me about the laminar project thing. This thing. Is this a new thing? The raffles were one thing, and at least raffles kind of make, like, whatever, you know, there's a lot of people who want them, and it's random choice, sure, but... This is an Alex, this is Logitech, yeah, this is an Alex, this is Logitech. How is paywalls on paywalls becoming a new trend? I have no idea. I hope it doesn't become like a trend that stays here forever. It's just stupid. The stabs have already been done, but we'll tune them up post-install, since I don't think they need any more 205 on the rails. Or I guess on the stem, rather, here. I heard that's how they do it with popular release cars. I know they do that with handbags as well. I know Hermes does that, right? You have to be a long-time customer in order to be eligible to buy, like, their really expensive stuff. I've seen that on a YouTube video one time. I still think it's dumb as fuck, but I mean, I guess I'm not part of that club, I guess, so. I think, if I'm being honest, I think that's a different type of money culture, and that I just never want to be part of. So... It is what it is. What am I supposed to say?
Am I chosen yet, Dad? Wow,
huh?
wow.
What did it do at the end there? Did it say like hum? Thanks, man. I appreciate that way too, Lucky. Thank you, dude. Hum. And yes, you were chosen. #1 customer. What was that? Hum. They're trying to innovate exclusivity in the hobby, I guess. Yeah, that'll only innovate, you know what? Do I even want to waste my energy talking about that? Not really. I don't like the idea. It's dumb. Alrighty. Start putting these back into place here. And we'll tune the stabs after. MX oranges. like brown switches. They're nice. Oh, these have the works done.
Am
too.
I number 2? Wow, wow, hoo hoo.
Wow, wow, hoo hoo. Dude, I love the way it says things so fucking much. Thank you so much, 001. I appreciate that, man. My guess is they're trying to force more profit on initial sales. That they're losing out on flippers making double the designer's profit. I don't know if that's the case, because that's actually doing the exact opposite. You're going to start people flipping things for more. You know what I mean? It's just preying. I think it's just preying on people who are so desperate to buy a Kohaku and stuff. So they've kind of put it behind a gate, because there's this, air of mysticism when it comes to those particular keywords. I don't know. It's really going to make people who... You know what? Is this worth talking about? Not really. I don't like the idea, plain and simple. I feel like I'm just going to get really annoyed at... Not you guys, but like just... The overall idea of it, I think, is really silly and stupid. So I am just going to let it go. If anything, they benefit from the flippers. Yeah. Valid. Very valid, I hope. I hope so. Was it regular caps they wanted or step caps? Let me triple check. I think it was regular caps, wasn't it? But now I'm not sure. Now I can't remember. Where's the caps lock key? Nope, step caps. Okay. Back to back builds. Yeah, you know what? We'll just do both of them now. Better than starting one now and then moving over to one later.
I had people sign my keyboard at TwitchCon and the screws for the internal weight came loose and it nearly could have destroyed my PCB wide parade sad.
What the? Well, I'm glad it didn't. Dude, that's the scariest thing too when you're moving keyboards back and forth, is shit comes loose because, just movement and vibration, but I'm glad it didn't, man. To me, it just looks like a double dip of greed. How can we get people to max consume while also keeping some guise of exclusivity? Yes, and I agree with Rusty on this. And I think that's it. The only thing I will say, the last thing I'll say about this, is it's a huge turnoff for me. Like, when I see stuff like that, I don't like stuff like that. I am all for people. If you sell this, right? You make this product, you put the hours in, let's just say you 3D print this, and you tell me you want to charge $250 for this. Dude, I am the first person to be like, yes, you charge whatever the fuck you want to charge because you put the work into it, and you know what? You're being honest. You think your time is worth this much. Not everyone might agree, but I'm glad that you think your time's worth that much. Ultimately, how many sell will reflect on that, and maybe it'll do well, maybe it doesn't. I would have preferred, if they're going to just make you spend a lot of money anyways, just bundle up the damn product and charge it and let people buy it bundled. Or, if you really think your product's worth $900, then charge $900. It's just like, it kind of bugs me when there's like other gates and hoops and all this other shit you need to go through to buy things. Because it really just makes the keyboard worth, that much more when you don't want to buy the keycap set. So just call it what it is. If you think your product's worth that much, just call it this instead of having to jump through hoops. I much more respect the person who is willing to be like, I think this is worth this much. Does it mean I'll buy it? No, but having the chance to buy something has max tier capitalism and greed. I would argue yes and no. More so no to that, because I think there is some level of, you need to have... So for example, if I'm only able to make 50 of this in the course of 3 months, right? Hear me out. I don't mean to disagree or I'm not trying to start an argument. I think there's also this side though. If I'm only able to make 50 and 50 very well, let's just say I've tried to make 100 and they all come out shit. So we know that 50 is my cap on a personal level. And I'm ready to sell them because, you know, I need to make sure that I need to sell some for my time to be worth something at this point here. And, you know, you need to pay bills. And we know that maybe this is going to be popular. I'm all for people making raffles on these things. Like it's fine. Like I get it. And you know what? To a certain degree, raffles sort of make sense for this. You know, I think a lot of people kind of confuse like being able to only do so much. Like for example, Salvin has really stepped back from how many products he's willing to do because he realized with the Salvation run, hey, this shit does not move as fast as I thought it did. And I think a lot of other people sort of realize that too down the road, but I don't know if raffles are always the most inherent thing of like greed per se. I think there's some validity to it. You know, if you're making a raffle because you're only able to make this amount of products. Buy-in raffles are a different beast, and buy-in raffles, which by the way, you know what? Come to think about it, you guys mentioned, sorry, what board was it you guys said? You need to buy a keycap set to be able to buy a Jane? The laminar thing? Yes, sorry. If that's what you mean though, Rage, 100%. I do not agree with buy-in stuff. And I thought you meant having to enter something as a raffle. My mistake, Rage. Isn't that considered gambling? To a certain degree? Aren't you not allowed to do that without a gambling license? Because you're winning the opportunity to purchase something? Anyways, I don't want to get too deep into that, but... Because just so you guys know here too, a lot of people have always been like, oh, do sub-only giveaways or sub-only this and yada. I cannot do that. That's considered gambling. Anyways, I don't know for sure, but... Because technically that becomes a lottery in which there's a buy-in. There always has to be, if you're going to do a buy-in, you have to figure out ways that you can let people join for free. I think the terminology is you cannot make barrier of entry or it becomes a gamble. They aren't an NA? Oh. Instead of sub-only giveaways, why not dom-only giveaways? Huh? We're getting into some freaky stuff. What's going on? All right, let me get my... Actually, I need to open up some new solder, I think. Do I have enough solder in that one case? I've been trying to find an alternative. Yeah, this is just the standard one. We need to break off the other pieces, but yeah, it's just the standard one here. Nothing fancy. I mean, I could do follower only, but dude, I'm not gonna force someone to follow me for 5 minutes just for them to unfollow me. You know what I mean? Like, I need to kind of be a little bit more aware of things too. You know? My hobby is mainly cameras outside of keyboards. I like cameras that much that it's my primary hobby outside of, like, and it's weird. It's a mixture of like taking photos, plus I love the technical side of cameras. And there's also like a design side of cameras that like lately I have been absolutely going fucking crazy for. So. Your picks are top notch. Thank you, man. On a different note, I really like the way you spread out the giveaways this time. Not saying that because I was also a much better way of doing the giveaways. Thank you. I don't know. I thought it worked pretty nice. Thought it was great. Alrighty. Let's get this all soldered in. I like split backspace. Lately, I've been kind of getting back into it. I might actually convert one of my other 60s to a split backspace too. Because I've been using my moon tower more, and my moon tower has split, I believe. Is my moon tower? Yeah, my moon tower is split. So I might actually switch back to split on a few. Embrace split. Yeah, I like it. Oh, I need this. I do indeed enjoy splits. The only thing I don't know what these switches are for in the bag. There's no note of this. Maybe these are just extras they had. Oh wait, did they want me to switch stabs? Is that what this is for? Oh no, these are just extras. What camera would I recommend for people getting into things? I mean, you don't really need to buy any camera. I would just start using photos on your phone and see if you like that. But if you did want to get into a camera system, I think a very accessible camera system is going to be Sony all the time. And then if you want something that I feel like adds a bit more creativity, I think Fuji still does a great job of that. And then you have your classics like Nikon and you have Canon. They make quality stuff and always have. You know, if you ever want to get into pro stuff, you're probably going to use one of the three major brands, which is probably going to be Canon, Nikon, or Sony. Now, I don't know if I have enough solder with this roll. I'm going to go ahead and say no, so let me go open up the other box over here. I don't think there's enough solder in that. There for now. Another run of moon towers? I highly doubt it. Damn, that roll did not last long. That had to be one of my quickest rolls I've ever done. But I also think I've been doing a lot more soldering off stream now. Dude, that roll's from March. Was it March or May? March. Did not last long at all. Should I write down the date on this one too? These are brown switches, yeah. We're using brown switches right now. Can I buy the wrong gauge of solder here? Is this 0.8? It is 0.8. Why does this feel thinner? I personally am trying to get away from using my phone for all things than calls. Dude, I feel you on that, man. I just play Pokemon Go on it now. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Go, and I just try to use it for calls. I'm trying really hard not to get sucked into everything else on that phone.
I got my Bacon Echo Go in the mail today and I built it and my Molex connector is all messed up.
I hate the Molex connectors. Does it not work or did it break? What happened? Also, let me know if the music's too low, guys. It won't connect wired? Oh, it's probably not the Molex then. It probably have to switch it from Bluetooth mode to regular wired mode. I don't remember the commands for that, but most likely you have to switch it. Why are mode 7U stabs always wobbly? Wobbly? I've never had that happen. Also, sorry if I've missed a few chats. You know, I just recalled there were a few big ones I think I missed. I'm really sorry if you guys, I did miss something. Don't feel bad about sending it over again. Oh goodness. What temp do I solder? 340. 340 I feel is like the sweet spot for me. Anything lower, I feel... Well, 330 is actually a sweet spot, but my soldering iron lately has been not soldering 330 like it normally solders 330, so... I took a picture of a family member while on holiday and they made their profile picture. I felt really good as a complete camera novice slash idiot. Dude, that is a really good feeling. When someone likes your picture enough to be like, you know what? I'm going to show this off. That is a great feeling. And I very much respect that. I'm glad that made you feel good, dude. Sorry if I'm asking too many off-topic questions. You never have to worry about that. But is the Pluto a good first-time keyboard for me to build? Yeah, absolutely. I think the Pluto comes with a hot swap PCB if memory serves, or an option. As a first-time builder, maybe you don't want to jump right into solder, just get that one there. But yeah, Pluto's fantastic. Pretty easy to build too. There are very few boards that I would say are too difficult for first-time users. Pluto is definitely on the easy side, though. I go as low as possible because I'm prone to flood a pin, so the solder will melt better. Oh, what's that for, cousin? For soldering? Low temperature, you mean, or...? There's a bent pin. Let's fix that pin there. Best customer support? Mode does? Yeah, Mode has fantastic customer support. But I've never had one of their 7U spacebars wobble. What's your spring preference? Oh, dude, lately it's definitely still been that 55 gram-ish zone. But I gotta admit, I'm starting to go lighter and lighter. I'm starting to dabble with like 52. And you know what? A bit of me wants to go to 48 soon. But we'll see. Lighter and lighter, baby. I'm using 0.8 mil.
I had to use a piece of electrical tape to hold the Molex connector in.
Oh, maybe the housing's broken for it. Yeah, I'm not too sure, but well, I don't know. I just don't like the Molex connectors there. Getting into custom keyboards as a European is so difficult. The voices, dude. Let me tell you, I feel that a little bit. Not as much as you guys in Europe, though. As a Canadian. Yo, I know you guys pay VAT and import taxes too, but Jesus, we also get hit, bro. I feel you. Sometimes you order something and it's like, damn, why? Why did I do this to myself? Why did I do this? The duties feel bad? They do, bro. What is your favorite spring brand? I don't know. It varies. I think most of the time I'm just using TX. I don't mind those Geon springs, and Those swag key springs are nice. Been kind of flippy floppy with my my brand loyalty with springs. Is my music like off? I cannot hear it for shit here. Oh, it's just like not playing a song right now. I feel like the springs and the Otos. Oh yeah, those springs are really nice. Those we had made for those, and I was really, really, really happy with the way they turned out. There will be more of those collab obscuras very soon. I'm hoping before the holidays. And I got some other special surprises too for you guys. Some other fun things I'm working on. Just very slow. That is GMK Botanical. Slow surprises? Hey, huh? And then, also, we're going to be doing another giant giveaway thing in December. Oh, I'm going to tell you guys this way in advance. That's happening December 1st, okay? So I'm letting you guys know now, 2 months in advance. The next giveaway thing is December 1st to December 31st. What's the usual stuff done to the brown, like, spring swap lube film? I think most people just do that. Like, the standard spring swap, lightly lube them. Some people even prefer just breaking them in and not lubing them at all, and then filming them is a must, I feel. And the difference is literally just the spring, Hector. Just that, you know, the simple stuff. The basics, bro, the basics. Just everything. No, I feel like that's pretty standard. Nothing weird. 31 days of Christmas with Alex. And I hope people enjoy it. Also, what's up, Seth? How you doing, man? Double stream today. Went to lunch during the Keycult. Come back to see you January. Yeah. This month's been a little bit... I always say this every month, but... a lot of stuff in keyboard scheduling gets moved around a lot. Sometimes because of me, like today was kind of a me thing. I just lost track of everything today again. But we've had a lot of moves in terms of like scheduling this month, so... Why didn't you just... Wait, didn't you just stream? Yeah, we just did a board, now I switched to the January. Doing a second build. Which board is the best, the Tempo or the Envoy? I already have the Sonnet in 65. If you're gonna go for either one of those, bro, just go with the Tempo. I think you'll appreciate a different layout. If you already have a 65 IMO, you don't need an Envoy. Go with a different layout. Alrighty. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Very little solder splatter too. Love that. Barely any, actually. Pretty nice. Barely any solder splatter at all. In fact, I think most of this can be cleaned off with my... Oh, yeah, it just comes right off. Nice. The loop's really nice, too. I like the loop for sound. I think it's their most unattractive board. Not in all cases, but we're all different. Some people love the loop. I've learned that. Some people absolutely think it's the best looking keyboard that they have, but I'm kind of the opposite. I think it's their weakest looking keyboard. All right, let me quickly just wash my hands. Yeah, I also think it's just too rounded for me. Like, I like some degree of sharp corners on the board, I guess. Maybe that's just my preference these days. But, yeah, it's just a little too rounded, a little too, like, circular in design everywhere. I don't know. Again, maybe it's just a me thing. I moved my schedule around so I'm available for the board on the 16th. What's the 16th again? Hold on, let's see. 16th. Where's my Discord here? Oh, the 0.65? The 0.65. And where's my red clippers? Where did I stick those? Did they disappear? Did they go bye-bye? I will always love the rounded corners of the loop. Yeah, everyone's different, and that's the beautiful thing about keyboards, right? We're all a little different with our preferences. All right, let's quickly... Yeah, these are lubed well. We're just going to tune them now. And we're just going to barely tune these because these don't need a lot of lube, these stabs. But it does look a little bit dry in there. I know Geoff was talking to you about it and I helped schedule it, but I was a lead designer on that project. Oh, hell yeah, dude. Yeah, it's going to be a fun one to do. I always like doing stuff like that where it's kind of like just good basic stuff that people offer for people. So I think it's a really important part of the hobby too, is like you just have to get the basics down and offer the basics to people. But hell yeah. All right, this should be enough. If we need more, I'll add more. Although I highly doubt we need more. How do I dispose of them? I put them in the garbage can. I used to have a place to actually dispose them, but it is very difficult to dispose of them. Hydrate, give me one moment. I actually don't think I have any water left. I'll do the nerve-wracking part of pushing this in. Hopefully this sounds more full too, that we're using solder now. 9. And then we're gonna do V. O-ring friction fit for PC always feels sussy a little bit. You're always like, damn, am I gonna scratch this now? I do like the feeling of these switches. How do they have this? All the accents. The black wire of the Molex connector is not seated properly. Oh, for yours, Boney? Yeah, you just gotta be careful with that. Oh, I think this might have gone here. Tape fixes everything indeed. Indeed. IOP. Actually, it's a really nice looking keyboard. Polycarbonate, man. So much cleaner than the Hyperglide browns. I don't know which ones these are. I think these might just be regular cherry browns. I don't know if these are in the new ones. Stabs feel really good now, though. Wow, this looks sick. The orange O-ring on this actually complements the set very nicely, too. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Good choice there. I think I did try the MX oranges, didn't I? In the in a recent build, I feel like I did. Would have been completely lost building my Ori 60 without your VOD. I'm glad it helped, dude. Very, very glad. Yeah, it's a bit of a that one there. I think has some hiccups still. I've heard. I still think you might need those gaskets for the unfortunately for the daughter board. How'd yours turn out, though? Good, I hope? This goes here. I don't know why I'm struggling with this keycap set right now. This goes here. I'm going to need an Ori 65 vid so I can build it with you. When's the raffle for that go live? I want to enter for that too. Amazing, got the dune color and put yellows like your build with Desert Botanical. Hell yeah, does it sound close to it? I don't know if you maybe modded them the same way, but... Should I give a kiss to the Zenders of January's? They're buddies of mine? Absolutely, it's a very pretty looking keyboard. Oh no, this went on this side, and then the novelty went here. That's how this went. Oh yeah, the spacebar sounds so much better soldered. That sounds way better. It's weird how better that sounds now. Brown switches sound nice in this too. These have a bit of grit to them too, I'm feeling. This is a PC plate. Believe it or not my personal first choice for something like this, but it actually doesn't sound that bad. Posture check. It's crazy how different this sounds with solder, man. Ooh, my stomach's growling. Interesting. I wonder how they did these switches. I don't know. Does it feel like there's lube on them? I don't. Plastic plates are usually not my first choice for O-ring either. But I think in very specific cases they work because they give off more of a plasticky sound. I'm actually very shocked by this Lego. Like normally I can't get plastic things to sound nice with certain things, you know?
Thank you for making your solder guild. I was able to do my first solder build.
Hell
thanks
yeah,
to
dude.
it.
Oh, anytime unknown. Appreciate the tier 1, man, for 4 months. I'm glad I got you through it. Ugh, did I put the keycaps in the wrong stuff? My bad. Keycaps in the wrong order. Hey, yo, Lego for pointing that out. Sometimes it happens, you know? Alright, no, this sounds way better. The stabs sound way better, too. Pretty simple little switch. Didn't take much time at all. Pretty simple little switch. Actually, I'm kind of glad we did this now. I thought, for whatever reason, I thought this was going to take way longer, but 90% of this board was pretty much done. It was just a simple little, we need to solder things in now. I love the way the January looks. I also love the weight of the January, too. It's just so pretty. I think it's just the typeface they use too. It is gorgeous. Very, very awesome. I'm gonna better align this though. Let's try to get this more in its spot here. Alright guys, give me one moment, I just have to take a call. One sec guys. Oh my god, that was annoying. Alright, I'm back everybody. No, it wasn't that. It was people trying to sell you on stuff, you know, the usual, dude. It's like someone calling on behalf of someone else and they wanna see if you want something and then that whole jazz. Ugh. And I didn't feel like interrupting the poor person to say I'm not interested. Yeah, usually I do too, but try not to do that anymore. Rama whiteboard? Oh my god, dude. Alright. Let's go find someone to raid. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow anyways. We're doing Pleiades board tomorrow, I believe. Yeah, we're doing the Monarchy KFE. Hell yeah, it's been a long time since I built one of those. That we're doing at... That actually is changing to 7 p.m. I think that's why I got confused. Tomorrow's is changing to 7. It got requested to move. So that won't be at 1, it'll be at 7. I'll put that in the stream schedule note. Rage, thank you so much, man.
Have a good rest of your day, Alex.
Thank you, thank you. Let's go find someone to raid. I hope everyone had fun today too, by the way. I hope it was a good stream for everybody. I don't even know. It's such an awkward time. I finished 5 o'clock. Is anyone streaming now? Is anyone doing keyboards? I don't know. Let's just go raid the ducks. Or you know what? Let's just go raid a Prees. We love that boy. Thanks for streaming ASMR during my work. And I hope everyone who isn't feeling good feels better. Because I think there's a few people saying they didn't feel so good. So feel better, guys. Thanks for being here, everybody. I'll talk to you guys very, very soon. Love you guys, and say hi to a Prees. See you guys tomorrow. Bye, everybody.